Hello everyone, good evening and welcome to the 28th annual Very Vulture Virtual Auction and Benefit Gala for the Rocky Mountain Raptor program. My name is Amanda Sutton. I am a longtime volunteer here. I started volunteering here 18 years ago and they have not been able to get rid of me since. So I'm very good at just clinging on. It's a program that I love. This program really, I was looking for something when I started college. I wanted to make a difference. And this was, little did I know, stumbling into this program in 2003, that I was going to find an extended family and somebody that, and a program that has really helped me grow as a person, bring so much joy to my life, and help me feel like I'm truly making a difference. And I hope that all of you feel like you're making a difference. As our RMRP family, we're so excited to have you here tonight. Even though it's a little different, I look forward to our event every year. It is such a fun party. I love seeing all of your smiling faces, getting to chat with you and catch up with you. And this year has just been a dumpster fire of a year, let's be honest. You know, I got COVID actually on January 1st of 2021. It was like 2020 reached from the grave and just grabbed my ankle and was like, one more kick in the butt before you go. Luckily, I fully recovered, so I'm really grateful for that, but it has been a year. So I'm really excited to be here tonight. I'm so excited that the program asked me to help host this event, and we're gonna have fun. This is live. So I'm sure we're gonna do some stuff. We've been practicing like crazy, but you know, I know that there's still gonna be some snafus. It's gonna be Karen and I, so at the very least, you are going to be very entertained over the next couple hours. We're also gonna be drinking a little bit, so towards the end of the event, it's really gonna get very interesting. Speaking of which, I wanna make sure I give you our agenda for the evening. The first hour, 5:30 to 6:30, is a happy hour. It's a little bit more informal. We're still going to be telling you wonderful stories of rehabilitation. We are going to be showing you our educational birds. I have been loving seeing the birds. That is one of my favorite things about volunteering here, is seeing the birds. They are beautiful. And I know they've all missed you. They've missed being out in the community. So we want to give you a glimpse of your very favorite educational ambassadors, as well as tell you wonderful success stories of the challenges we've been able to overcome, even despite this year being the year that it was. So we're looking forward, we're moving ahead, we are optimistic, we want to stay positive and really focus on the good that we do and that you help us do through your gifts. So so then at 6:30, we're going to start our event promptly at 6:30 as the main event, the gala. Karen even brought a change, so she's going to have a costume change. I am not. So I'm not that fancy, I guess. But before we go any further, I want to make sure to thank our sponsors for the evening. So our in-kind donors actually helped donate a lot to our very important Vulture Party Packs. I got mine last night and ate most of it, so there's going to be some left. Sorry, honey, I couldn't help myself. But our in-kind sponsors, Color Pro, Wilbur's Total Beverage Wine and Spirits, Cloud Cakes, and Just a Pinch donated the cookies, which are the best cookies I've ever had. I also have to give a really huge shout out to Fort Collins Video. Larry's here tonight, he's on camera. There he is, hi Larry. Without this, we wouldn't have been able, without you, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So thank you so much. Also, our big cash sponsors for the event tonight, our main sponsors. To help me do that, I have our Bald Eagle mascot that's gonna help us, and his handler, Susan Baker. Come on out, don't be shy, it's okay. There you go. All right, we have Arbor RX. Thank you so much for donating to tonight's event. First Bank, they're actually our bank for the Rocky Mountain Raptor program, so thank you all for being such wonderful partners. Pooter Pet and Feed Supply, thank you for your donation. Otter Cares, thank you. Oops, and Hillside Construction. Hillside Construction, thank you so much. They're a naming sponsor, and this is the 5th year in a row that Hillside Construction has helped sponsor this event. You are such wonderful friends. Thank you so much for making this possible. And thank you so much, Mr. Eagle. Oh, and he just throws his slides. We're always cleaning up after birds around here, especially eagles. Oh my goodness, such a mess they make. Our mission, I want to remind you all of our mission. It's simple: to inspire the appreciation and protection of raptors and vultures and the spaces where they live through excellence in rehabilitation, education, and research. So tonight I'm going to tell you how you can support us. There's a couple of ways, and I know it's a lot of technology. Believe me, after working at home for the last year, I am so sick of trying to figure out technology, but we hope you hang in there with us. We're here to help, so please reach out to us if you're having any issues and we can help you out. The first is Get Bidding. Biddingforgood.com/RMRP is our platform this year. We have all of our auction items up there. We have over 200 different auction items that were donated to us by our very generous donors. Thank you so much. So there's lots of great things to see. I want to show you. So this year's a little different. We're not doing a live auction this year. Everything is available on biddingforgood.com. But we are going to feature some items for you tonight. One, because we want to showcase the amazing things that were donated to our program and give you a little bit of a close-up. Sometimes a picture just doesn't do them justice. I'm almost all of our items are like that. I came and saw them in person and was just speechless, blown away, which I know is hard to believe, me being speechless. Anywho, this first item is one of my favorite because you know what Marilyn says, diamonds are a girl's best friend. And honey, it fits. Don't worry, it's a ring with diamonds, not a diamond ring. We're fine. So this ring is a beautiful vintage diamond ring. I'll turn it so Larry can see it. It's a size 7, white gold, donated by Gems on the Creek. And it is absolutely stunning. It is one of our feature items that's showcased on our biddingforgood.com platform. So please bid on this item, all of the other ones. You can try and outbid me, or my honey, I guess, we'll see. The second way you can give tonight is we're calling it our egg basket. And what we're going against is the old adage of don't put all your eggs in one basket. We want to put all of our eggs in one basket this year. Our goal is to raise $30,000. I know that sounds like a big amount, but as Karen Avila, our executive director, always says, when you hang out with eagles, you want to soar high. And I know after seeing all of the generosity of this community in the past that we can hit this goal. So please donate. You'll see that on biddingforgood.com as well. So on it's either on the right-hand side of the screen, but you'll see a donate now button. And Lisa Winta, our assistant director, has populated some easy amounts for you to donate throughout the night. That's going to be important later, so pay attention in just a minute. But you can donate money throughout the event. Thank you so much. I do want to say, if you have any issues with anything that we're trying to do tonight, so bidding or donating or chatting or all of these different things, please reach out to us either through the chat box, through Facebook Messenger, give us a call. We are happy to help you sort through any of these issues you're having. We want you to have a good time tonight. Also, unlike previous years, our auction will close tomorrow at 7 p.m. So it doesn't close at the end of tonight. So you have plenty of time to continue to bid and give us a call tomorrow. We'll help you sort out any technical issues. So please just have a good time tonight. Enjoy our program, and please keep bidding. Let us know if you have any issues. So we're going to do something really fun. We set this up to have audience participation. So we're going to see how this goes. First time with technology. So what we're going to do is go to biddingforgood.com/RMRP. Hopefully you're already registered. If not, go ahead and register really quickly. There's plenty of opportunities to participate tonight. Register. The first person to give me $100. So starting now, so if you want to do this, donate $100 to our egg basket. So that's just a cash donation of $100. You will get this very, very beautiful turkey vulture inspired silver hawk necklace and earring set. I saw this and bought one immediately. I'm wearing it tonight. Actually, I have the singles in tonight. This is the double earring set and the beautiful necklace inspired by our very own turkey vulture. This is an exclusive to RMRP. It is hand carved and hand painted. Lisa Winta, our assistant director, actually helps paint some of these, which is so cool. So this is a really great opportunity to own something very unique and a great memory of our event tonight. Again, turkey vultures hold such a special place in my heart. I bought this immediately. I didn't even hesitate. So And I keep hitting my chest. Larry's like, knock it off. Yeah, sorry for the audio snafu. I hope you're not deaf. Thank you for donating. Turn on closed captioning. That's always an option. But these are absolutely beautiful. So turkey vultures, if you hadn't seen them before, when they spread their wings, you know, to the naked eye, they just look black and red, you know, or silver. But when you actually see them in the sunlight, you see beautiful iridescence, and it shows off purple and greens and really, really pretty colors. So these are up for the first person to give us $100 will get this. So please donate now. Go to biddingforgood.com. If you're struggling with bidding, please let us know. We're happy to help you out. I think that I would like to also go to show, before we're going to take a short break here. So if you're having any technical issues, let me know, because we'll announce who won our Turkey Vulture set soon. But the feature eggs, so every year we do an egg extravaganza is what we call it. And it is it's one of my favorite things about the turkey auction. Oh, so Bill and Donna Grush just won the Turkey Vulture earrings. Thank you guys so much for your cash donation, $100. Wear them with pride. Know that Bill bought you a beautiful gift, I think. And let them know that, please know that you supported the program with that gift. So thank you so much. Before we take a short break, I want to show you our featured eggs. So these eggs are one of my most favorite things about being at the auction every year. It's like a little art show. These are donated by local artists. We even had some national donations because some of our volunteers have gone on to other exciting adventures, and they're still able to paint an egg and donate. So I'm gonna take a short walk over here. Larry's gonna follow me. You can see our beautiful set that the team put together. I had nothing to do with this. It has way too much style for that. So well done, team. But our first set of eggs, so we're going to feature just a few eggs for you throughout the evening so you can kind of see them up close and personal. Like I said, sometimes the photos just don't do them justice. So we have the Vulture Caricature Ostrich Egg, donated by Julie Woods. This is a hoot. It's really fun. It has a really fun saying on the back about 2020 and 2021 just being so much better. How could it not be? We have the Moon Candle Lamp Emu Egg. This was donated by AJ Davis. It's incredibly delicate and it's just beautifully done. It's such a nice little nightlight piece for anyone's home. And then one of my favorites as well, we have the Barn Owl in an ostrich egg, donated by Emily Schultz. So these are real eggs, and they've been decorated however the artist saw fit to highlight the beauty of raptors or just whatever inspired them, and that's so much fun. So now we are going to take a very short break. Please keep bidding, and we will be back in just a few minutes, and we will talk about, I'm going to bring Karen Avila out, and we're going to show you our signature craft cocktail that we made especially for this event. Hopefully you can join us, and we'll see you soon. Welcome back, everyone. For those of you just joining us for our happy hour, my name is Amanda Sutton. I am a volunteer here at the Rocky Mountain Raptor program. And you joined at just the right time because I am about to bring out my dear friend, someone I admire so much, who is really taking leadership of this program and taking us to soar at new heights. See what I did there? I'm going to introduce Karen Avila, our Executive Director of the Rocky Mountain Raptor program.
You're so awesome. Did you know that?
Stop it,
oh my gosh.
I do know it.
It's so great to see you.
It's so good to see you. I know, elbows, that's our new thing. It's like a little dance move.
Little dance move. So, well, you look amazing.
Thank you.
Yes, I love the outfit, the blue. I've always been told that blue looks great on camera, so I hope that it does out there. Blue looks great. Oh. I, of course, had to go Turkey Vulture.
I know, black, red, we have a little iridescence here. We were on theme. I just want, this is important to point out how on theme we were. And you've got your Turkey Vulture earrings
I got my Turkey Vultures on, red to go with my dress. So we're good.
Vultures.
We're good there. Fashion-wise, we still got it covered, even though we're not at the auction.
That's right. And, you know, I wanted to take full advantage of being virtual this year because, you know, that was the biggest change is I've been working at home and I've been trying to find silver linings all year of just how do we put a positive spin on everything that's been happening this year. One of the things is I get to work in my, at least from the waist down, pajamas. and slippers. And I see that you got the gift I sent you.
You chose the right one, most definitely, because I do believe that yellow goes with red.
Absolutely, goes with anything.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
now I don't have to wear high heels all night long. I don't have to walk 10,000 steps all night long.
See.
I have a lovely chair waiting for me.
Some people, let's sit and everyone can see our beautiful slippers because we're going virtual this year.
Yes. Yeah. So thank you for them. They do go with every occasion. I'm so grateful for my eagle slippers.
You're welcome. So wear them in good health. Thanks.
I will.
I have missed the center. So when COVID started, we all got an email. I mean, it was nuts. I mean, it's just shortly after our auction last year. And then I got an email saying, hey, volunteers, don't come back in because we're not sure. We want to keep you safe. How do we handle this? You know, it was just kind of a stomp on the brakes, let's figure things out. And we haven't been back since. I mean, most of us, there's been a small crew, but what's been going on at the center? I've missed the center so much. The last couple days being here has warmed my heart
really,
so
again,
much.
In many ways, it felt like a blur. It honestly went by like that in some ways, but in other ways it drug on. Of course, we had so many different things going on, not only COVID, but here in Colorado, we also had massive fires going on. And so things changed, of course. Just 25 days after the auction, right, last year, that was when Colorado went into shutdown. And we're like, okay, how do we do that? But frankly, I am very grateful to my staff because my staff, we study disease here. We were on the front edge of saying, okay, we need to think about this. We need to see this coming. We were at the auction last year going, should we do this? Does this seem safe?
Yeah.
And so we did. So we went ahead, and 25 days later, we went from over 100 volunteers to very few. And our mighty staff jumped in and picked up slack, and we were able to do great things, still do great things, which is really amazing. But the one thing, of course, again, that didn't stop was the great care we gave to the birds. We had a shorter caseload, which was great, not as busy as it has been in previous years. We also had some strong donor support. Of course, like everyone with COVID, it was a roller coaster. It was up, it was down. We were waiting to see numbers. We did have a very sad moment during the summer. One of our volunteers, who is a Larimer County, he was a Larimer County Ranger. This was Brendan Unit. He unfortunately passed away in a tragic event up at Horsetooth Reservoir, and he was amazing. Went to service, Swainson's hawk right overhead. We knew he was there, so that was great. But
you're
really,
gonna make me cry.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, keep going.
It was amazing all of this year that we had. There just were ups and downs.
Yeah.
But the positive part was that the support we have through all of you all make such a difference, and you allow us to do the work that we do. And that's the part that leaves me breathtaking, is that you do make that happen. And so I think that that's really worth celebrating.
Absolutely.
And so a week ago, you and I got together and we made some drinks because we never drink when we're together.
The things I do for this program, I tell you, the sacrifices I make. Yeah, so true.
I know. So we do have a great drink. We put our heads together, which made a lot of noise, and then
it was a little bit of a hollow sound.
It was. It echoed for a moment, at least in my ears. And just so kidding. We do have a drink. It's called the Vulture Teeny. And so we're going to make a couple of Vulture Teenies here, which I'm very excited about.
Again, I've been practicing all week. The sacrifices I make. I tell you. Oh, thank you. It's our Eagle mascot and his handler,
Susan.
Thank you,
Susan.
Susan.
Thank you.
Get off of that.
That's not for you.
For us.
We gotta go.
Get your bird.
Okay. So I do want to thank my friend Jenny Garfield, because she was actually the root of this.
I'm going to start mixing while you talk. Okay.
And why have you waited so long?
All right.
Anyway, my friend Jenny Garfield over at Box on the Rocks, she kind of planted this little seed. She said, you got to try this vodka. This vodka is so delicious. It's black vodka, really, of course, because we have to be very vulture-teeny. Black feathers, black vodka, very tasty. And we do 1.5 ounces of the black vodka. This is from Copper Muse Distillery, which is just down the road from us. That's the great part about RMRP. We have downtown, all the restaurants, we have breweries, we have distilleries. It's all so amazing. So anyway, Copper Muse vodka. We then top that off with a little bit, an ounce of blood orange liqueur. How can you not? It's the Raptor program. I'm sorry to be a little, graphic, but we do feed carnivores here. So blood orange, nothing meat eating in this, obviously. Blood orange there.
I'm adding an extra shot for Karen.
Oh, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
need that. It's been a long year.
It's going to get entertaining.
And then, is it 1 ounce? 1 ounce of pomegranate.
Yeah.
Right? I think
it's a dash of pomegranate.
A splash.
Really, the pomegranate is just for health. Like, it makes it like a healthy drink. It's antioxidants.
Good for the heart.
It's fruit group.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's always
I
good.
think it totally.
So it's a health drink. This is like a smoothie.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like a post-workout
I did accidentally
smoothie.
make a lot of margaritas over COVID break.
Accidentally?
Here. Oh, well, I thought I was making smoothies, but they were margaritas.
Yeah,
they were a great way to start my day off. No.
Yes.
But
never when handling birds.
I was coming in and out of the center while we were doing that. And then we topped this drink off with pomegranate seeds, fresh pomegranate seeds.
Because we're fancy.
Because we're fancy like that.
We have class. Style and class.
Yep, that's for sure. So this is a wonderful drink. And I think that once we finish these drinks, we make our toast.
Yes.
But how can we make a toast without our token, our man of the hour?
Our guest of
the
honor.
ever. Yeah,
a man of the ever.
Honor, yes.
Hold on, I'm going to shake this. Everyone plug your ears because I don't know how it's going to be on the microphone. Okay, Larry says it's good.
It's good, not too loud.
I didn't want to deafen you all.
I don't think you used enough ice then.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
I did.
I'm just
I
joking.
have done this multiple
You're
times
right.
this week.
This week?
Yeah. I take my job really seriously. Hold on, I'm not done. I just want it to be even.
Achieved. These look delicious.
I'll give you a little bit more. 'cause
Black
you're
and
the
red.
executive director.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
There are some perks to the job, I guess. That's true.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we can't do this toast without our guest of honor.
Our guest of honor.
We're going to walk over to our fellow here who is doing a great job of taking care of his feathers right now. And
He's ready for his close-up. That's what he is.
Mr. DeMille. So, you're so handsome.
He's so handsome. I just can't get over it. I just love him. And he did well with our big turkey, our big
chicken feet.
Raptor feet, our big yellow feet. He didn't even blink. I think he wants to explore them.
So, we can't do this work alone. We really can't. There are so many people that come into this. It's the Good Samaritans that find the birds. It's also, of course, the volunteers who come in and give of their time, their love, their sometimes blood, but certainly their sweat. And of course, all of you out there that help to make this possible. Your generous gifts, your kind hearts, the compassion that you share, not just with the Raptors, but of course that you believe in the Rocky Mountain Raptor program. So to all of you watching, and I hope that there's a lot of you because we miss you.
I hope so too.
And I most definitely to our health and to your health and to the health of Raptors. So cheers to all of you.
Cheers.
Say goodbye to 2020.
Oh, thank goodness. I know, you're welcome.
Practice makes perfect.
I've
Nice
really been
job.
working hard on this.
Very, very nice job. Well,
thank you.
and again, as I mentioned, we do this all together. It takes teamwork. We're all about community and teamwork and our friendships that we have, but the teamwork comes in here in our next share with you. We received earlier this year, we received a call from Nature's Educators down in South Denver. They're a smaller rehabilitation facility that are just getting up on their feet so that they can soar and fly too. But they lacked the enclosures that we did have. And they were taking care of a sharp-shinned hawk who unfortunately hit a glass window in someone's home and was found on the porch. And he was transferred up to us here at RMRP so that we could help him out and see what we could do together to help Raptors, no matter where they come from. Let's hear about his story. Sharp-shinned hawks are a small, high-energy excipitor that can be challenging in rehabilitation, but when you're asked for help, you help. Nature's Educators, a rehabilitation program south of Denver, contacted RMRP needing an assist for an injured sharp-shinned hawk. After initial care, x-rays, and stabilization, this feisty little raptor came to RMRP to get treatment for a compound fracture at the end of his left wing. Surgery was needed to repair, clean, and freshen the wound for proper healing. With care, his wound healed, and his flight was strong and agile. He was ready to fly. This sharp-shinned hawk was transferred back to nature's educators to be released in his home range and have a chance to fly strong and whisk through the boughs and branches of his forest.
I love those videos. Karen shared them with me so that we could prepare for this.
You got the preview.
I did. I got the preview, and every one of them made me cry. I'm kind of glad I saw them beforehand so that I could keep it together for tonight.
Yeah.
They're so amazing. I love seeing those stories of rehabilitation, of birds getting their second chance at freedom. And those little hawks, for being such little hawks, they're tough birds.
Exhibitors are mean. I cannot even tell you. They are. My first injury was from a Cooper's hawk, and we could talk about, ratcheting feet and talons for a while, but I digress.
Yes. It's a little strange when a bird tries to kill us. We take it as a good sign. We're like, heck yes!
He's gonna get out. That's so great.
I don't know what that says about us, but I'm always really excited. But these little occipiters, these little hawks, they're so cool, and they are really designed for flying through the trees to catch their prey. But sometimes they hit windows, and it's really painful and sometimes deadly for these birds. But it's really great to see him get his second chances at freedom. Like I said,
words.
I haven't even drank this yet. And how awesome of nature's educators to step in. And I think it really highlights something important about our program. We have state-of-the-art facilities here. We have flight cages that are large enough to flight test eagles and make sure that they're live prey tested. And so it's this really great rehabilitation.
I'm going to remind you, though, they're enclosures.
Oh, enclosures.
Not cages.
Not cages. They're not cages. They're enclosures. It's for the birds.
Yeah, it's for the birds.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't want people to think we're caging animals here. But it is really an important resource in this community of rehabilitation. We're all, I think a little competitive with each other because we're good at what we do and we're passionate about what we do. But when it comes down to it, to helping animals, we work together. And that's what I love about this program.
We do have great partnerships, and it's not just with rehabilitators, but certainly the rehabilitators we do work with, nature's educators. Thank you for the footage that you shared with us for that video. Also, of course, we work down in Pueblo. We've got the Nature and Wildlife Discovery Center. They take a lot of our Mississippi kites that we get up in here. We had to prove to the federal government, by the way, that we saw Mississippi kites here. They didn't believe us. They said, "Are you sure?" And we said, "Yes, we're sure. Here's the documentation. We did see this bird here." They nest out near Sterling. But anyway, I digress again. We also have NOCO Wildlife, or Northern Colorado Wildlife Center. Thank you so much for their help. And then also, of course, the Teton Raptor Center up in Jackson, Wyoming. There's a few of our good partners in rehab.
Yeah, in rehab. And then we also have a lot of veterinary clinics that help us. So sometimes birds, they kind of need a transfer station. They need a place to be safe and quiet before they can get transferred to us or another rehabilitator. Our partners, Gem City Veterinary Services, Cheyenne Pet Clinic, both of those are in Wyoming, and then Westridge Animal Hospital in Greeley are great partners for us in that transfer capacity. And I also have to mention our main veterinary assistants that we get, services.
Our primary care physicians,
Our primary care
yes.
physicians who offer such a high level of care for our raptors is the Avian Exotics Zoological Service at Colorado State University's Veterinary Teaching Hospital right here in Fort Collins. We are so grateful for that resource. So thank you all so much.
Dr. Sadar, Dr. Johnston, thank you so much. All of your team, we just love you guys so much. Of course, we can't go without thanking our governing bodies, the folks that allow us to do this work, the folks that give us permission to work with these amazing creatures, but also trust us in our skills. That's the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. We also, of course, want to thank Wyoming Fish and Game, because we do get a lot of birds from southern Wyoming and also up into northeastern Western Wyoming. And of course, Colorado Parks and Wildlife. They are a huge advocate of ours. They help with transfers. We have had a long-standing working relationship with them, and we're so grateful for all of your support. You make such a difference so that we can also continue to make a difference in the work that we do.
Absolutely. So we're getting ready for another audience participation, a little trivia.
This one's hard.
This is hard. I actually didn't get this one.
It took me a while.
I had no idea. So I felt like I needed to brush up on my bird skills. So we'll see how you all do. Our trivia question. In 2020, RMRP saw 19 species of raptors that we treated. But we want to know if you know how many raptors and vultures, because we love them so much, so we're including vultures in this number, have a normal range in Colorado. So they can be found normally in Colorado. And the choices you have, this is a multiple choice, A, 35, B, 19, C, 40, or D, 32. The winner of this item will get a Birds of Prey of the West field guide, which is excellent. I love these field guides because even though I'm a huge bird nerd and
the pictures.
Yeah, I know, and I think I know everything, which, I'm close. But
Jason said that's a problem.
But this is a really great resource because the pictures are amazing in this thing. You can see a bird, get your binoculars. We have binoculars, by the way, in one of our auction items, and I was telling Lisa that I bought these binoculars for birding, and they are the best binoculars I've ever owned for birding. They are fantastic. So bid on those. Lauren Butler, you had the correct answer. Lauren,
nice job.
Yes. Your other prize too is a window cling. So this also helps avoid window strikes. It's one of the many things you can do to protect birds from flying into windows. But the correct answer, in case y'all are wondering, was 32 species.
32. You could have gotten into a debate here and added, and if anyone gave 40, I probably would have accepted that answer too. Did we have anybody that said 40?
Lisa's nodding. We did have some.
Overachiever? Good job. Good job. You are a true bird nerd. That's what we love here. Bird nerds, you know so much. Melissa, awesome. Melissa Risley, well done. So
You'll also get a prize. We'll also give, Larry's telling us to calm down.
I'm yelling. I'm excited.
We're excited,
I'm excited
Larry.
for you,
God,
Melissa, because this is great.
I told you not to mic me. It's just a bad idea.
It is.
God, I'm so loud.
There are 8 other species that have been documented in the last 20 years. And so...
is that a cheat sheet in your
hand? It is a cheat sheet.
You're the executive director.
Well, again,
she's
they
going
don't
to kill me for pointing that out because I have no idea what the species are.
Yeah. Black vulture, California condor, down in southern Colorado, most definitely. The red-shouldered hawk, we saw one of those over in Greeley. Harris's hawk. There was one a few years ago hanging out at the ELC.
Yes.
Right out there.
Yep,
the crested caracara, which I think was over in Greeley also, or maybe it was a little southern. The swallow-tailed kite, the common black hawk, as well as the zone-tailed hawk coming up from the south.
Awesome.
So, Melissa, we're going to get you set up with the same thing.
You're going to get the prize too. We're going to get you one of these.
Thanks for being an overachiever and learning so much about raptors, because really, that's where we make a difference.
Absolutely.
Saving a life through rehabilitation, that's noble, and we're so honored to be able to do that. But where we can really make a difference is with with education. With education, teaching people, changing habits, changing ideas, and then of course, creating more knowledge through research.
Absolutely.
Those are our 3 prongs, and I'm so proud to be able to be leading those forward.
Me too. So make sure that you're bidding on biddingforgood.com.
We have another item, don't we?
We do. We have another item. So you can donate for our eggs in the basket. And then I'm also going to showcase our next item. So Larry, follow me. We're coming over here. Poor Larry has been he's just been getting barked at by strong, independent women for the last 3 days.
Thanks, Christine.
I have to say, although poor Larry, he's standing in a room of beautiful women right now. So, I feel like Larry's got a good job. He's fine. Don't worry about Larry. Our next featured item is absolutely stunning. Again, when I saw this in person, I couldn't believe the craftsmanship and the beauty of this piece. This is stained glass. It was donated by Donna and Pat Webb. Thank you all so much for your donation. And it's of a peacock. It's absolutely stunning, and it's very tall. I wanted to stand next to it so you could kind of see me to scale, but it's
you're 6'2", right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'm very tall, like supermodel tall. But, you know, I'm a little shorter tonight because I'm not wearing my heels. But, you know, it's probably about 3 feet tall. It's absolutely stunning. So this is one of our feature items tonight for you to bid on biddingforgood.com/RMRP. So make sure that you bid on that. And also keep giving. So we have our egg basket that's still open. You can donate anytime. Your gifts go straight to the program, go straight to the birds. So thank you so much. So we're going to do another audience participation. So get ready. Hopefully you're already on biddingforgood.com. So if you're not, go there now. We're going to say the first to give $125. So go to biddingforgood.com, donate now, $125. You are going to get the Black Pandemic Party Pack, and our Eagle mascot and Susan Baker are going to come back on tonight to show us this pandemic party pack.
I have to tell you, I had so much fun shopping for these.
I feel like these are our own Raptor. Like we're flipping our own bird to COVID-19, and we're like, screw you, we're going to have a good time no matter what. So
exactly.
Here, come a little closer, Eagle. I know, poor Eagle.
I know we shouldn't get this close, but you know, you're not nesting right now.
Yeah.
So we've got pretzels, puzzles. I like pretzels too.
There's pretzels in the premium party pack.
Oh,
I know. I almost stole them earlier, but I decided to keep them.
This is actually the Denver skyline of a balloon festival. I really liked this one a lot because balloons flying. I've always loved balloons so much.
Why batteries?
Remote controls, watching so much TV, flushing through all of the streaming that you could possibly do. Because come on, really? This is mine too, by the way. Fight me for it. This is dark chocolate, my favorite. This is great.
Oh, shooters. I'm just gonna take these. Y'all drinking?
For you. You can't have those.
Just
get. You can also get outside because getting outside is always great with field guides. We've got a couple laminated field guides. These are some of my favorite because when you spill on them, it doesn't mess them up. So
I love that. Coloring books. We have, Larry's telling me to be quiet again. Sorry. I know, I'm so loud. I'm sorry. I get excited. So we have coloring books. Oh, it's Outrageous Owls.
Excuse my reach.
You should.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Knock it off.
Quit it.
I'm working here.
I know. Doing a good job.
God.
That's why I pay you. Nothing.
She does. She pays me nothing to do this, I should say.
It's my friendship. That's what you get.
It's priceless.
I know. Oh, stop it some more. I know.
The love.
Sorry.
There's so much love in this room tonight. Anyway, these party packs are amazing. Please donate $125. We gotta get somebody to donate $125. Oh wait, Lisa's waving. Did someone donate?
Hang on. We have such a delay here too, by the way.
I know.
There's it seems
technology.
like an eon. We miss you.
It does.
Again, another reason to come back together to do this in person.
And this is also really hard because we're kind of talking to no one. I mean, we're talking to Larry, but he's not as good of an audience. He doesn't laugh at my jokes.
Yeah, well, you get what you pay for. No, I'm kidding.
We also didn't pay Larry.
No, actually, Fort Collins Video loves us, but also partly because Christine Chapman is one of our volunteers, which is Larry Chapman's wife.
I love Christine.
She's so wonderful. She really is wonderful.
So thank you all so much. Donate on this item. We're going to go ahead. Okay, and we're gonna. Karen is gonna. If I put all this back,
there's a lot of stuff. No, put it back. Put it back.
Fine.
Okay.
All right.
So we have to show some eggs off.
Yes. Let's show some eggs before we go to break. So we're gonna show. Karen's gonna show some eggs.
Am I gonna show some eggs? Okay.
Oh, am I gonna show?
I think it's your eggs.
I think it is my eggs. Sorry. Again, live virtual event. We've rehearsed this only 10,000 times. So I am going to show you our eggs. So these are some of my favorites. I love them all, but I have a special place in my heart for great horned owls because being on PM treatments, I always got to work with our great horned owls, and they are the spunkiest bunch. I love them so much. So this gorgeous great horned owl egg was donated by Julie. I'm gonna mess up your name, Julie. I'm so sorry. They even told me. Kits. Julie, thank you so much. This is absolutely stunning. This egg, he's actually a great horned owl, and he's nestled within Colorado wildflowers. So truly a beautiful, unique piece of art. We have the Ukrainian Pysanka egg, and it's an ostrich egg donated by Allison Abella, and it's painted with beeswax. Is that what it is?
Beeswax,
it's
yeah.
beeswax. I'm a beekeeper. I think this is really cool. I should figure out how to do this. It would not look this good. I should just say that. We have our burrowing owl on cactus. This is an emu egg donated by Amy Delbeck. Absolutely adorable. Comes with a little cactus pot. She did such a beautiful job. Burrowing owls will actually nest in cacti. Cactus.
Yeah.
Cacti. You know, in kind of our New Mexicos of the Arizona areas. So it's a really beautiful piece. And also our bald eagle airy ostrich egg. So airies are large eagle's nests, and they are, this is actually a beautiful representation of that. So please bid on these. They're all on biddingforgood.com. And yeah, we're gonna take a break. But after we come back, we are going to talk turkey vultures, that is. And we're going to share with you our very important vulture party packs. Hopefully you're enjoying those already. I think I told you this, I ate half of mine last night. It didn't even make it. It was so good. So please join us. We'll be back in just a few minutes for more vulture fun. Welcome back. Thanks for coming back.
Thank you for being here. We're so glad you're here.
We're so excited. We're
so excited to be here. That's
strange.
The problem.
We are, but it's so, I really wish I could see your faces. This is just so different. But
It's so
I mean, we're
different.
adapting. We're good. We're resilient.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah, we got a party.
We got a comment that people thought I was rich. So I'm really happy about that. Thank you. I think rich monetarily, right? I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm going to go with that.
You're rich in humor.
Yes.
Yes.
I am. Yes. Awkward humor most of the time.
Sometimes.
Anyway, I just make people uncomfortable.
So we're gonna actually step into the deliciousness that I hope some of you have. I know that a lot of you have at your house. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. Let's have our very important vulture party pack come out, because I have been looking. You ate some of yours last night. Mine is here.
I should probably eat something also.
Because those vulture teenies were good.
Those were so good.
They were delicious.
They were so good.
I'm so
now,
glad.
as part of our vulture pack, Karen sent me a random text.
A little bit more.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
Because I feel left out. Sorry.
Okay, get in here. Are you good?
I'm good now.
Are you sure?
I'm good now.
Okay.
I'm good now.
Karen sent me a text. Get out of there.
I mean, Susan, come on. Really?
You have one job, Susan. We love you. We love you. You're so good at it. Actually, we do love Susan. We have to give her a hard time.
Susan Baker actually is on our board, and I do have to thank my board. I have a small but mighty board, and I am looking for other board members. So if you're interested in helping,
I have sent you my resume like 3 times.
Oh. I think that got lost in the mail.
Shit. I'll send it again.
Thanks. Okay.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Okay.
Anyway,
Good.
okay.
All right.
So the very important vulture party pack. I'm excited because this looks delicious.
I'm going to dive into this. So you just keep talking.
Thank you. I do want to thank our folks that helped pull this all together. We had Get Plattered. We were directed to get plattered by a volunteer, actually. And Mike Miller, oh my goodness, you're so good. This is amazing.
These were so good.
These are
I can't believe.
good.
Okay, so I know, I have to tell you people, I know you people, all of you, our lovely donors. These nests look a little strange, but just be brave. Pop one in your mouth. I did. And it was the best thing I ever did. It tastes like heaven.
And the eggs are chocolate.
The nest. The eggs are chocolate. Eat the whole thing. The nest, the egg, everything. Just pop it in your mouth.
Yeah, the nest
so
is phyllo dough. And I think that Mike said he found this from a Turkish recipe somewhere. So that was really great.
Yes.
There's fresh fruit. If you got the meat eater package, and I know some of us are not, as Amanda is, she's a veggie.
Cupcakes.
The cupcakes are good too. But the meat was actually put in the shape of turkey vulture in flight. So thank you to Get Plattered. Also thank you to the wine. I'm going to take this one. Thank you for the generous pour.
You're welcome.
This was from Wilbur's Total
Is
Beverage.
Is there any other way?
I don't think
It's
so.
COVID. I just pour how I pour.
This could be whiskey.
Usually it's the bottle.
So thank you to Wilbur's Total Beverage for the wine. They helped us out so much with delicious wine and beer. I hope that you're enjoying all of that. Some of those are local, especially the beer Horse and Dragon. Horse and Dragon did an Kestrel box in working with another rehabilitator to help get that out. So that was kind of cool. Also, I do want to thank Just a Pinch for the cookies. They were delicious. And also
you can eat that.
The cupcake, the cupcakes is a white chocolate with the RMRP logo on it.
The logo tastes really good.
Good, I'm so
I
glad.
know.
It's
Who
the
would've thought?
colors of Colorado, that's why. And so those were donated by Cloud Cakes. That's shush. Cloud Cakes and Cupcakes.
I kind of love that name.
It is. Well, it's Charlie and Sam McCloud.
I'm sorry. Cloud.
Yep, that's it. Hello. So yes, thank you so much, Charlie and Sam, for putting these together. And Stephanie, these are volunteers that have done these. Our cookies are from Stephanie Tien over at Just a Pinch. So delicious. Also,
So good.
we got so much more. There's other things in there.
I think it's my turn.
I think it is, yes.
I'm sorry, I got lost in my cupcake. Oh, God, so good.
This is where I leave you for just a moment.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my hands.
You got it. I believe in you.
One of my favorite things, in all seriousness, one of my favorite things about this is the Turkey Vulture gift cards. So the artwork was done by our very own Bonnie Cleaver. She does all of our artwork. She's amazing. If y'all haven't met Bonnie, I've known Bonnie since, when did you start volunteering? How old were you?
11.
11. She was 11, and I remember.
Yeah, 18 years ago, as long as you.
Yeah, I was only 10, and I still remember Bonnie. She's older than me. But the Turkey Vulture gift cards, Turkey Vultures are one of my favorites. It's one of those things, I think they're kind of underrated. When I remember going to Cozumel, Mexico once, and I was sitting on our patio and I was watching the Turkey Vultures fly over. This is why I'm rich. Actually, yeah, no, not really. Cozumel's a great vacation, though. It's one of the best vacations. Anyway, I'm sitting there watching the Turkey Vultures. I was so excited about the Turkey Vultures. And I said that to one of our local, folks that were hanging out. I said, I love the Turkey Vultures. And he looked at me. I remember the look on his face. He was like, really? And I said, yes, I love the Turkey Vultures. At the Raptor program, when you rehabilitate Turkey Vultures, they earn a special place in your heart. They are lovely, lovely animals. They're so inquisitive. That's the right word. Yeah, that's a word. And they're just so much fun. They are lovely, lovely birds, and they do such amazing things for the ecosystems in which they live. And I'm so excited that we chose the Turkey Vulture as our featured bird for this year. And this maybe is an overshare, but I've had one drink. So I'm going to tell you anyway. You aren't truly part initiated, if you will, into the RMRP volunteer program until you've been puked on by a turkey vulture. It's kind of one of their defense mechanisms. Believe me, it works. I still remember the smell of my first time.
Well, you're right, Amanda. I do love turkey vultures. Must have been good over there.
It was so good. The cupcake was amazing.
The turkey vultures are absolutely beautiful. I will not lie. In my opinion, now I know opinions vary, but this handsome fellow, he has been with us for quite a long time, longer than I have actually been with the program. And I have taken it as a personal mission in my time as educator, in my time as being here as the executive director, to change people's minds about vultures, and not just turkey vultures, but other vultures as well. They really are very important. Wow. And a lot of times we've always shied away from the turkey vulture for the auction as our chosen emblem, because some people, again, do have a negative opinion about vultures, and I want to tell you right now, they're wrong. And, well, they're wrong. Vultures are great. And turkey vultures in particular are great, not just because of how they look. Unique, yes, unique, but not ugly in my opinion. I don't think anything is ugly except attitudes. And so turkey vultures are really great. And we did shy against them because of the vomiting thing. They do puke up their intestines. And 2020 was kind of a pukey year, don't get me wrong. Goods and bads, but overall, not the best. And so turkey vultures do have a wonderful thing about them. But this turkey vulture in particular has an amazing thing about him. He is our eldest ambassador. He came to us in 1988. He was found in February in a field, December in a field, and he had some type of fracture to his wing. We brought him back to our hospital at the time at CSU. And we were able to we were able to make sure that his bones that were broken were set quickly, but unfortunately he was not releasable back to the wild. So in 1988, over 30 years ago, this fellow came to us. And one of the reasons that I really do like vultures is the fact that they are kind of the underdog, and I do vote for the underdog in all the stories. I want to see them achieve and overcome all of those challenges. But also the thing I love about them is that they're social. They're very gregarious, which means that they are stronger together than just alone. Another thing that's important about them is that idea of community. They roost in a community. Here in Fort Collins, just down on Mountain Avenue, there has been a historic roost of turkey vultures every year in the spring as they come back. Hello. Since 1946. 1946, they've been hanging out here in a large group. And so that's really great. We see them when I come into work every morning during the summer. The vultures come in soaring over you're such a show off, soaring in over the thermals and coming over the Raptor program and just hovering around. And it's always so great to see them. Their graceful bubbling, their beauty, all that comes along with it. We're so grateful for their beauty, but also what they do for the environment. They are environmentally conscious. Of course, they are nature's cleanup crew. They help with decomposition. The other thing I love about them so much is I do practice yoga, trying to keep myself calm. Oh, you did it for me. Is every morning they do their sun salutation. They turn their big dark wings to the sun, and then that warms them up like solar panels. And they are so great at that. And with that, of course, comes to their color of their feathers. Now, to look at them, they may look black, and of course that dark feather absorbs the sun. But see them in the sun, they're blue. They're green, they're purple. They are just absolutely amazing feathers. And so I think they're beautiful, amazing, wonderful creatures. And we have so many vultures across the world. And unfortunately, out of the 23 species of vulture that we have, 9 of them are critically endangered. 3 of them are endangered. 4 of them are near threatened. 7 of them are doing good. Populations are well, and turkey vultures are one of them, and we're so grateful for that. So raptors and turkey vultures are parts of agriculture, and we are so grateful that they are. And you're just going to don't ever do work with raptors because they will take the scene. So raptors do definitely incorporate into agriculture and everything that they do. So Amanda, I'm going to toss it to you to talk about our last item that we're featuring.
It's actually really hard. If you see me look off in the distance and just start smiling, it's because we have a bird there and they're probably doing something awesome. I've really missed them a lot. But this brings us to our last feature item for our happy hour. So we're about to wind down our happy hour. We are going to we're running a little over because Karen and I talk too much, but we are going to start our main event very, very soon following this. But our last feature item of our happy hour is Saint Amelia. As Karen said, you know, I think that it's all one big ecosystem, that our raptors, our farmers, our fishermen, we're all kind of working together for conservation. And St. Amelia is amazing. She was donated from the personal collection of Vic and MC Reichman, and she's absolutely stunning in person. Again, the picture doesn't do her justice. She's fashioned out of the tip of a shovel, which is really, really cool. So she's the patron saint of farmers and fishermen. So this makes her really special. This is a beautiful piece to add to any collection. We're so excited to offer this as an auction item on biddingforgood.com/RMRP. You can bid on her until 7 p.m. tomorrow night. So make sure that you keep bidding. She's another one that I'm going to be bidding on. So you know, since someone thinks I'm rich, just watch out. I might outbid you. So keep an eye on her. That brings us to a close of our happy hour. So we are going to give you a few minutes. I know we're running a little behind schedule. We're going to give you a few minutes. We're going to start our main event shortly. So take a break, do what you need to do, refill your drink, put your feet up at home, and we will see you back here soon for our main event.
Welcome to Pooter Pet and Feed Supply. For more than 3 decades, this hometown feed store has provided a unique brand of customer service, coupled with the best pet product selection in northern Colorado. Locally owned and operated, Pooter Pet and Feed Supply has become a community staple, not only serving residents across 6 northern Colorado locations, but also supporting local nonprofits and animal welfare organizations. Pooter Pet and Feed Supply carries products and brands to suit every need, including feed for your dogs, cats, and small mammals, horses, poultry and livestock, reptiles, fish, and exotic and wild birds. Their knowledgeable staff attend monthly trainings to learn about the benefits and best uses of in-store products, and are glad to take the time to discuss your animal's needs. Whether for itchy skin, upset stomach, joint pain, or allergies, the staff will work with you to find the best solution for you and your pet. Have a dirty dog? Pooter Pet and Feed Supply has you covered with self-serve dog wash stations at 5 locations. Pooter Pet and Feed Supply also offers a wide array of supplies, from bowls, collars, and leashes to bulk treats and toys, from cat towers and scratching posts to supplements and CBD, including Colorado-grown hemp products that offer multiple health benefits for your dog or cat. Want to shop from the comfort of your own home? Not a problem. Pooter Pet and Feed Supply delivers locally in the Fort Collins, Loveland, and Windsor areas for a flat fee of only $5. Delivery is free on orders of $40 or more. Place an order online at pooterfeed.com or by phone at 1-833-NOCO-PET. No matter your need, you can find it with a smile at Pooter Pet and Feed Supply. Shop local and show your support by following them on Facebook and Instagram, or simply visit pooterfeed.com.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's our main event now. If you were able to join us for a happy hour, we're so glad that you were. If you're just joining us, my name is Amanda Sutton, and this is our 28th annual Very Vulture Virtual Benefit Auction and Gala for the Rocky Mountain Raptor program. We are so excited that you are here. For 34 years, the Rocky Mountain Raptor program has been inspiring the appreciation and protection of raptors and vultures and the spaces where they live through excellence in rehabilitation, education, and research. We are so excited to have you here with us tonight. It's our very first virtual event. We haven't done this before. We really miss seeing your faces. About 25 days, I think, after our last auction, the world just shut down and people went into hiding like a flammulated owl in a ponderosa pine forest. But now we're starting to emerge, and even though we still aren't at the point where we can see you in person, we thought it was really important to have this event because we love highlighting the work that we were able to accomplish despite all of the challenges of this last year and all of the things that you, our community, and our family helped us accomplish. And it's so inspiring to me personally. You know, I looked at this and all of 2020, all I've been doing, I feel like, is looking for positivity, looking for the silver lining, trying to stay positive and optimistic and looking towards the future and learning what we can. And what I've been so impressed with is that despite all of the challenge that all of us individually have been going through this last year, you were able to continue to give to this program because it's important. It's important to you, it's important to us, it's important to our community. It's important for the raptors that we treat and support. And despite everything, you were still able to give. You were still able to keep us going, and that inspired us so much, and we are so thankful. So we're really excited about tonight. We've put together a wonderful program for you. We're so excited that you could join us. I personally was so excited to see our educational birds again. We have some beautiful birds to show you, some lovely rehabilitation stories, and also we're continuing to be optimistic. We are resilient, we're adaptive. We've rolled up our sleeves this last year. We were able to continue to grow and even thrive, I would say. And it leaves me very optimistic for the future of this program and the future of our community. Before we go any further, I want to make sure to thank our in-kind sponsors for tonight. Color Pro, Wilbur's Beverage, Wine and Spirits, Cloud Cakes and Cupcakes, and Just a Pinch. And also Fort Collins Video. Larry's here with us tonight. He was so instrumental in helping us to make this a virtual event for you. Also, I want to thank our main sponsors for giving tonight, and to help me do that is our Eagle mascot. So he's really fun. He's been here with us throughout our happy hour, also here with us tonight. So Arbor, thank you so much, sir. And Susan Baker, his handler for the night, because Eagles always need a handler. I don't know if you've been around Eagles, but they're kind of divas. So there you go. I'm sorry. It's true. It's true. All right. Anyway, Arbor RX, thank you so much for donating for us tonight. First Bank is our bank, and we are so thankful to have you as a partner for our program and a partner for this event tonight. Thank you so much. Pooter Pet and Feed, they're just down the road from us. What an amazing community partner they are. We're so grateful for their support. Watch it. Are you all right? Oh, we're going to need some coping over here. I don't know. Otter Cares, thank you so much for all of your support. I feel like I need to wear some safety glasses. And Hillside Construction. Hillside Construction has been our naming sponsor of the Gala and Benefit Auction for 5 years. They are such wonderful friends. We are so grateful for them and all of our sponsors tonight. Thank you so much. I also need to make sure to thank our auction committee. This committee has been so dedicated to making this event possible. Even though we're not in person, there was still a huge amount of work, a big learning curve to make this happen, and we are so grateful for them. Our staff and volunteers this year, I mean, we would have shut down without you. Myself, a lot of our larger volunteer program was shut down because of COVID. Karen's going to tell us more about that. But the staff and volunteers that are still here, providing the highest quality of care for our birds and doing what we do best, thank you so much. Our small but mighty board of directors, they are continuing to keep us focused on the future, to keep us moving forward. We are so grateful. Susan Baker's joining us tonight. She's our Eagle handler. We're so grateful. Thank you. And of course, our RMRP family, and that includes all of you. You've really helped support our program again this year. I'm going to say thank you about 50 bajillion times, because I mean it. There's no other way to say or express my gratitude for all of you in continuing to make this program successful. It's something, this program is so near and dear to my heart. So thank you all so much. I also want to take a quick note to thank Alexa and Kevin Butler for their $500 donation they just made to the program. Thank you all so much. That is a lovely gift that you can give to us. I mean, we are all applauding you. I mean, we're all standing here. We don't know how to do this virtual event because we all just want to scream and holler and yell. I think everyone's trying not to distract me because they're worried I'm going to miss something. So, but thank you all so much, and thank you for that lovely, lovely donation. Hopefully you're registered on biddingforgood.com. That is where all of our auction items are featured. That is where you can donate to our egg basket. We're putting all our eggs in one basket this year, trying to raise $30,000 in our paddle raiser. So please use that platform to bid. We're open until 7 p.m. tomorrow night. So that's a little bit different than years past. So I want to make sure that you all are aware of that. You can continue to bid and donate and give throughout the evening and through tomorrow. So we're going to start with a trivia question. During our happy hour, we did a little audience participation. We're going to keep that ball rolling. And in our happy hour, we said that in 2020, RMRP treated 19 different species of raptors. Of the 32 that are possible in Colorado, found in Colorado. But here's our trivia question. So let's see if y'all know the answer to this. What raptor has RMRP admitted only once, one bird ever, as a patient in over 30 years of service? That is our trivia question. So if the little silhouette didn't give it away, maybe this is another hint for you. I'm going to showcase one of our featured items because we are not doing a live auction this year. So it's a little bit different. All of our items are available on biddingforgood.com/RMRP. Make sure you register to bid. But we did want to feature items for you because there's so many beautiful items that were donated. So our feature items may have been in the past part of our auction, our live auction, and this year we just wanted to showcase them. This is no different. This is a gorgeous original watercolor of a snowy owl. This was donated by artist Jackie Vo. She's an amazing watercolor. I mean, the photos just don't do it justice. This is absolutely beautiful. Truly a unique opportunity to own something this stunning for your own collection at home. Jackie also has just as a side note, she's also being featured in the Governor's Art Show in May. She has a great horned owl photo that's being featured there. So with that, I am going to, so the correct answer, sorry, I need to answer the trivia question. It was a snowy owl. If all of our hints didn't give it away, but I gotta give credit to Victor Vulture. Yes, that's the name that he gave us. I don't know if that's his real name, Victor, but we'll give it to you. It was the snowy owl, was the only one that we've ever seen. It was such a hoot to treat this bird. He didn't actually hoot the whole time he was here, but he's an owl. I've never seen one up close before. They were absolutely stunning, and Jackie's artwork really captures how beautiful these owls are. Without further ado, I need to welcome my co-host, also so you can just quit hearing me talk the whole time. I want you to be able to hear from our executive director. So Jack and Liz McGrew just donated $300. Thank you so much for donating that to our program. Gosh, I'm so excited. I have so much energy for this night. We have been preparing for this event for weeks, and I'm just so excited. It is so great to see those donations coming in. Thank you so much. Please know that we are applauding like crazy. We are so excited. So thank you so much. As I was saying, Karen Avila, she's our executive director. She has been stepping into this position. We miss Judy. We still miss Judy. But, I think that's just because I love Judy personally. So I still get to see her every now and then. She is on our board of directors. But Karen Avila has stepped into that position of our executive director, and she has rocked it. She has really stepped up. I admire her so much for everything that she does for this program, for everything that she gives of herself. Truly, 100% of herself goes to this program. And I'm so grateful to have her in my life, to call her a good friend of mine. And I'm really excited to welcome her as my co-hostess for the evening and for you all. Please, Karen Avila, our executive director.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Should I send the check to your house, or should we just
cash is fine.
Cash is fine.
Large
Okay.
bills,
Thank
preferably.
You. Thank you for such a wonderful introduction. That is amazing.
Of course.
I'm so grateful to have you. I've missed your face. It's been so long. I know the distance, and I'm so grateful you recovered from COVID.
Yes.
And that's wonderful. And but I miss everyone else too. And so those of you that are out there right now watching, and I am so grateful for you to join us, because this was like Star Trek, going where no man has gone before or yet woman. And so thank you for joining. So document this time. RMRP Gala, or Gala. Is it Gala?
Gala.
Gala?
Gala.
Anyway.
Tomato.
Hashtag RMRP Gala. Post your picture. I want to see you in your pajamas, or if you dressed up like us, I want to see that. So please post your pictures, because we're going to take a selfie. We're going to take a selfie, whether it's your dog or you or your cat, or if you have a Raptor at home, you could share that with us too. That would be great. I hope you're doing it legally. But anyway, so should we do a selfie?
Sure.
I'm figuring it out.
Well, I don't. This isn't.
It's not your
It's
fault.
a droid. I'm an Apple person. How do I flip it?
Technology, the wonderful things that
there
we've
it
had
is.
to overcome in this period of time. Okay,
I'm back.
So a selfie.
I got it. Okay, we're gonna take a selfie because we want to post it online. Yeah. So
document this
I
silliness.
have very long arms. We're gonna do this. Ready? Wait, get that way. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we did it. We're gonna post that online.
So
someone
post
other
your
than me,
selfie.
because I don't know how to use these things.
Please post your selfie. Let us know that you're sharing time with us. Let us know how you met the Raptor program. If you're a volunteer, because I know you're out there watching, I've seen it. Post how long you've been with the program. We want to hear from you. Chat with us. Let us know what's happening, because we're getting some great things here.
Are you seeing this? Larry and Heather Reeder just donated $1,500 to our program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Heather.
Thank you all. Our small group of
gosh.
folks here
Our
are
community.
I do have to say, yes, our community, but I do have to say we have a very small group here. I've been so impressed. Yes, let's sit.
Let's sit.
I've been so impressed with how
My feet
we should say, I don't know if you can see them, but because we're virtual, we decided to go full comfy, and we're not wearing heels.
Bird
we're wearing
flippers.
bird bird slippers.
Thank
of
you,
course.
Amanda, for my gift.
You're
I will
welcome.
wear them with great pride.
So if you see our big yellow feet, now you know why. But I've been so impressed with how the program has really protected the safety of the staff and volunteers throughout all this. Everyone besides us, I've already had COVID, and you know.
Thanks for not bringing it tonight.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
it. But so we're the only ones not wearing our masks. Everything has been, we take our temperatures, we do contact tracing, we do everything. I'm so impressed with how all of you have really protected the health and safety of everyone through all of this and adapted through all of this.
Thanks, Amanda. You know, if there's one thing that Raptor program is good about, it's adapting. We pick, we weave, we dodge, all of those things, and it's just amazing because life has been hard here. We've had some craziness. Of course, 5 days after auction last year, we saw our first case in Vail, Colorado. And then after that, 20 days later, the state of Colorado was shut down. And so from 140-ish volunteers in a variety of different places, Heather Reeder that was just up that donated that money. She used to help us out with reception and so many different things. So Heather, thank you. And thank you so much for your continued support, even though you're not here. We had to go from about 140 volunteers down to 8 straight away.
Good Lord.
Eight volunteers. And so needless to say, with missing that huge resource, our staff had to pick up. And my staff, I don't know where I'd be without them. We went from 8 people working in the offices full-time. 2 of us went home full-time, and 1 of us is still there. Lindsay Reed, we miss you so much. You are amazing, and thank you so much for everything you do. Lisa, who has made all of this happen, bopped in and out from the office and helping out. And of course, our bird care staff, wow, they were still here, along with those 8 volunteers. And that was Gail Kratz, of course, our rehabilitation director. Michael Tincher, her right hand, and sometimes her left hand too, helped out so much. And then, of course, where would we be without Carrie Laxon and Amanda Burton, who is also my cue card girl tonight. Amanda, thank you for keeping me on track, even though I'm not, right? Because I heard that. I heard what she said.
You talk a lot.
I do.
I mean, you do. You just,
anyway,
but you have lovely things to say. I'm telling you, forget it.
Stop it.
I'm just complimenting
you.
you.
So my staff is amazing. And I was bouncing in and out of the office. And of course, we lost all of our all of our education outreach. That came to a screeching halt. But although that was a challenge, we did have some good things. In June, we actually cleared the floodplain, and that was amazing. And we were so grateful to have that happen because now we can really start looking towards the future of building our future facility on our property, this beautiful 26 acres we have. But we would not have been able to do that without our supporters, those of you watching, and some of you, many of you not watching tonight too as well. We wanted to thank out Shields. They helped to give $2,500 to us in Colorado Gives Day. They chose us out of a bucket. Basically, actually, they didn't choose us out of a bucket. They chose us because you chose us. Because you
we're
nominated
awesome.
us.
We're
nominated us.
awesome.
You made the difference. So thank you for helping us to get so much more money. I also do want to reach out a huge thanks to the GEM Project. They were our Freedom Flight Award winners last year. They saved my hide. Thank you guys so much for believing in what we do. And thank you to Jim and Diana Manning for introducing us to the GEM Project, because where would we be? So good things and bad things. But with education stopping, that was tough for a lot of us. But I think the one things that didn't suffer was the Raptors that help us with education.
Absolutely.
Our educational ambassadors went lazy.
They did. I'm sure they loved all of the, I think they probably miss being the center of attention.
Adored by their public.
Adored by their public, but I'm sure they enjoyed all of the room service and lazing about, just relaxing
I would say that
for
they
COVID.
really did go on a COVID vacation.
I think they did, a COVID vacay.
In the
That's
sun,
right.
COVID vacation. They really enjoyed that downtime. They got room service. The mint was on their pillow every night. Every night.
We did not
So
scan
that was really great.
Spared no expense.
Our caseload, however, did drop a little bit, which was great. Our caseload normally hovers around 300 birds per year, but we only saw 228 this year. And that was great. We didn't see any baby great horned owls. Unheard of.
I've been here over 18 years. I guess going on 18 years. Let's not exaggerate. I started when I was 10, but
you look so good.
Thank you. I've never seen a season without baby great horns.
That was really great because everyone was locked up at home, and so they could grow up as baby great horns. Nobody interfered.
Yeah.
We did see, as you saw in the early part of cocktail hour, we saw 19 out of 32 possible species, and we had 21 birds layover from 2019.
Great. I did see that we had the same top 5 cases that we usually see.
Shifts, but
Some
yeah.
shifts. We had great horned owls were, our most common case, red-tailed hawks, Cooper's hawks, Swainson's hawks, and American kestrels. We see a lot of these birds, and what I notice is they're also kind of tend to be the more generalist species that interact with kind of human environments a little bit more. So we see a lot of those birds anyway, but those birds we still saw just the same in 2021.
Yep,
and
high
2020.
numbers. High numbers, most definitely. And we saw, of course, we always see the same types of injuries. Our most common injury is impact-related injury, hit by cars, flying into glass windows, coming into some sort of man-made object that did not allow them to move through it.
Power lines,
That can happen too.
oil rigs.
We also see fractures that go along with those impacts. We see birds that have been caught in man-made objects, a variety of different things. The great thing that did happen, of course, out of that is the 73% release, but we did invest a lot of time in those birds at 8,336 bird care days. So that was the number of days that we put towards every individual that came through our facility. So that's a lot of days for our volunteers and, of course, on our staff as well. Now, when we consider the birds that come to us, we don't always see everyone go back to the wild. Unfortunately, some of the birds are broken, they're battered. There's not much we can do for them except give them for release through euthanasia. It's always hard. It breaks our heart every time that happens. Sometimes, however, they do pass away as well, and they just need that safe, quiet, warm place to let go. And of the 73, of course, of treatable cases that we can release, 73% go back to the wild. But again, some of them don't. And some of them actually do become educational ambassadors, whether that be with us here at the Rocky Mountain Raptor Program or other facilities across the nation. And luckily, over this last year, we did add a new educational ambassador to our program. Should we meet him?
I was going to say, tell me I get to meet this bird. I'm so excited.
We all do, actually.
Okay,
so
good.
Bonnie Cleaver is going to join us, who's been with us forever, a long time. It's terrible to say. You've been with us for so long, since you were very young. But our fellow here has only been with us for a short period of time. This is our eastern screech owl. Now, this eastern screech owl did come to us, as I mentioned, in the last year, and he came in as a first-year bird, and his tufts are up. Look at how alert he is.
No, I'm just dying right now.
You can't see me.
What the heck is going on right now?
Unfortunately, with some type of impact-related injury that broke his jaw. And unfortunately, when the jaw healed, it did not heal in the proper position, and so it does not file itself appropriately. So he was deemed non-releasable. And we do have eastern screech owls as well as western screech owls in Colorado. We're a lucky state. We see both of these medium, tiny size. I hate to call you small because you're so mighty in so many ways.
Absolutely.
But we do see these beautiful birds, and they're wonderful. You know a lot about screech owls.
I love owls in general. Screech owls are one of my favorite because you don't really see them very often out in the wild because they really do a good job of hiding in the cavities of trees. But screech owls specifically are one of my favorites because I like to have, kind of like handbags. I like to have one to go with every outfit. Screech owls come in.
You can't do that.
Well, not with the screech. I'm just saying
sorry.
if he
Yes.
sat on my shoulder
Colors.
or something.
Got
Yes,
it.
colors. I'm getting to colors.
Oh, sorry.
Let me get there. So, great screech owls.
rolling.
I know. We have a gray morphology, but then we also have red morphology. So truly one to go with every occasion. This is the slide is showing our beautiful red phase eastern screech owl. Also another educational bird of ours.
Similar injuries.
They do have
similar
similar injuries. And what else is really cool about these birds, which will lead us into our next story, is screech owls actually share a habitat with American kestrels. This is what we call a niche switch. So kestrels are diurnal, they hunt during the daytime, and then screech owls are nocturnal, so they hunt at night. So these two species of raptor are actually able to cohabitate in in harmony, really, in the same habitat, hunting the same prey, small mice and rodents, and do it very successfully because of their different natural history, how they operate in the environment. One is a daytime bird, one is a nighttime bird. So they're perfect complements to each other.
And they're not the only bird that does niche switch, but I'm going to leave that up to you to explore and find out who the others are, because I do want to share with you a story about the smallest falcon of North America. The American kestrel is in our top 5 species.
Yes.
And this American kestrel did come to us. Unfortunately, he had a pretty traumatic injury that left him less than beautiful. But I'll go ahead and let you take a look at his story and see what happened after a long stay with us, but a happy ending. The American kestrel is the smallest falcon in North America and a top 5 species seen at RMRP. In 2019, a colorful male American kestrel was brought to RMRP. He was less than beautiful. He had burns on his legs and severe damage to all of his flight feathers. These injuries were consistent with a methane flare. Not a frequent reason for care, but the healing process is long. With his flight feathers melted to the central vein, this little falcon would have a long haul to regrow all his feathers. Day by day, and fattened by a mouse a day, this falcon's burns healed, and the feathers grew beautiful again. In late 2020, after 537 days, he was ready to go. Ready to go with his beautiful plumage. Ready to go for his second chance at freedom.
Hello, welcome back, everyone. I love seeing all of those wonderful rehabilitation stories. I actually remember when that bird came in. I was here maybe a day or two after he came in, and he was kind of a sad sight, but I will give that bird credit. He was so spunky. I had no doubt in my mind that he was going to make it. So I love these stories because they show us how your gifts to our program directly benefit the birds. You give them second chances at freedom. And at that point, I want to thank Jim and Jackie Bennett. They just donated $400 to our egg basket. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
So
Jim.
exciting.
Thanks, Jackie.
But yeah, so, he was here for quite a long time.
He was. He really was. And
like 500 days?
537.
537 days.
537. So that's a long time.
Yeah.
And technically he was a 2019 species, but we released him in 2020, so that was the good thing.
Long stay
Karen
here.
Ueda, I'm going to go ahead and just assume that Doug Johnston is on the other side of that as well. So thank you to Karen Ueda and Doug Johnston.
Show her up. Give her give another $1,000. Come on, Doug. You're going to let Karen outbid you or out donate you.
Thank you both so much for your love.
I miss
and
you
compassion.
both. Thank you.
So methane flares,
Yeah.
not to get off topic.
Sorry, we're just all over the place. This bird was in because of methane flares.
It does take a long time.
It does.
The burns on his legs, as you saw, to heal, but really a full molt on all of those feathers. And that does take, obviously, 537 days. And we don't see them every year. Or we don't see a lot every year, but we do see many.
Yeah.
So.
And if you think, I think it's a good, also good, not to bring it back to money again, but I mean, that's why we're here tonight. And also show you where your gifts go. But, 537 days, you figure a kestrel eats about a mouse a day on average. So, and a mouse costs us $1.50 for one mouse. And so that little bird, just for that one single bird, we see over 200, sometimes upwards of close to 300 birds a year. So that one bird was over $800 in care. So that's where your donations go. They really help us to give the best quality of care for these birds, however long it takes, so that we can give them a second chance at freedom. And thank you so much, Heather Gleason, for donating $1,500 tonight. Thank you so much. We are well on our way. You guys, thank you so much.
Look at that nest of
I know. We're feathering our nest, as Mary Poppins would say.
And not
Disney
to,
Plus.
And we're going to actually give another one away right now. We're going to the next
let's
person
do that.
Can do
Yeah.
150.
Yeah, 150.
Yep.
So get giving.
$150, kestrels, all of that good stuff.
Yeah. So $150. Our Eagle mascot and Susan are helping us roll out. Thank you both so much. This is our red pandemic party pack.
Black, red, turkey vultures.
Turkey vulture, you're getting it right. Okay. So this is an amazing. I love the shooters in these.
They're so
I think they're
good.
my favorite part.
Yeah.
But we have candles. We have after
is
too many
coveted.
shooters,
Yeah.
ibuprofen.
This is also really coveted. In case you forgot, we needed a lot of that earlier in the year.
That was so weird.
That was
such
really
a weird thing.
I don't know where it all went, but anyway. So, and then of course, hand sanitizer. Wow, he's really getting. He's really
is.
getting very footy over there.
They're very footy.
Yeah,
Very footy.
So we've also got the swipes. So $150, $150 plus the shooters, plus the chocolate, plus the Cornell coloring book, adult coloring book from
Ooh.
Cornell Labs, all of the different types of birds, not just raptors, because there are other birds in the world, even though I've heard that raptors are the gateway bird that leads you to other birds.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We also
I
have
agree with that
a window gem, which is actually the tree of life. That's in there too. And so
Tea from the cupboards. We have.
it's actually not tea, it's coffee. It's whole bean coffee.
Shut up.
Yeah, they have the best coffee. It smells.
It does smell
so
like coffee
good.
now that I snuff it.
This also was one of my favorites as I chose it out. Antique leather. As a horsewoman,
Oh, it smells like man.
yeah,
It smells like a
appreciate
cowboy.
That cowboy.
I do appreciate. I'm just gonna keep that. It's
No,
nice.
put it back. Put it back.
I'm sniffing it. I'm
Okay,
just gonna
fine.
sniff it.
So anyone else? Frank and Carla Bennett. Thank you so much. This is yours. I'll come and deliver it to your door, knock, and then run away. So this is all yours. Thank you both so much for all your support for so many years. Thank you for the pandemic party pack red coloration.
And Susan for
And
keeping our
Susan,
eagle in line.
thanks. Yeah,
So
takes
next
a
we're
lot.
going to do our volunteer eggs. I'm going to send you over to do
That's
that.
my job this time.
Yes, I like to tell Karen what to do.
So volunteers that we have at the program are amazing in so many different walks of life, whether that be the effort they give to us here at the center, but also their talent. I'm always amazed at the extravaganza, the egg extravaganza. These are all made from present or former volunteers. Our first one is from Maddie Norton, and she's out in California where she sees the swallow-tailed kite. And this is an emu egg painted to be like a swallow-tailed kite. And the backside of it is this beautiful red and silver coming down. Another volunteer that used to volunteer with us, and she's a very talented artist within her own right, is Beatrice Rudolph. And this is on its own stand, and this is referred to as Under the Watchful Eye. This is also an emu egg. She did not leave out the raptors, even though this is dedicated to horses, which is something she loves very much. She does have a raptor right on top, which is really wonderful. We also have over here Kozaquatil. This one, and I don't think I said it right there either. I don't think I did.
I give you props. though.
Anyway, this is the, I'm going to mess that up. I knew I would.
You did
this
good.
is the Aztec word for king vulture. Beautiful. And king vultures are gorgeous. They are very colorful. And this is a swan egg on a stand, and it is over an Aztec calendar on the bottom. And this one, of course, is also amazing. This is an ostrich egg that did break, but it was made into a beautiful piece of art by Lisa Winta, our assistant director. In 7 pieces, this ostrich egg broke, and we have, the panels are imperiled animals within our environment, and it is entitled Still Connected and Hopeful. We have a burrowing owl, which is considered a species of special concern, threatened in our state here in Colorado. We also have over here the bison with the ferruginous hawk flying up in the sky. We have on our next panel the cutthroat trout. If you're an angler out there, this might be for you. We have the gray wolf on the next panel. Way at the front, my favorite, the California condor, doing a great job. And we actually do have a former volunteer working with the California Condor Project. And so I'm going to give, I'm going to make sure I
Don't
get that
drop
right.
the
I
egg.
know, seriously. It's not just the panels, it's the beading. Hundreds of hours of beading to stitch these pieces back together. Amazing volunteers on so many levels, not just their artistic talent, but of course also the capacity that their hearts have. over the years that we've been here, 34 years, we have seen thousands of volunteers come through our program. And from young to old, I have been amazed to see the caliber of human that come through here. We have seen children grow up in our program, not unlike Bonnie Cleaver, who has now taken a job with us, but so many other volunteers who've not just become great people, but great citizens. And our volunteers do give so much of their love, of their heart, and yes, of their finances too. They do donate to us through gifts, which you can do now to support our program. But they also give of their hours. In 2020, which was less than normal by all means, March, we dropped down to just 8 volunteers until we started to trickle back up. 17.5 hours were given pre-COVID. And so that was the full-time equivalent of 17.5 volunteers, or full-time positions were given by volunteers. That's roughly around 34,000 hours. However, in 2020, things dropped down a little bit, and we saw that go to 13,626 hours, and that equivalent to 6.5 full-time employees. So obviously, they give a lot, and you're seeing all of our numbers here. Amazing to see them go 6.5 full-time employees. And certainly as a nonprofit, paying an additional 6.5 people beyond the staff we have was not capable. So our volunteers are amazing and they give so much. And so this year we've opted to go ahead and honor the most amazing asset we have, our volunteers, with our Freedom Flight Award. These wonderful volunteers who give of their time, of their love, of their compassion, and also, of course, give of themselves to embrace the idea of stewardship and conservation of birds of prey. So our Freedom Flight Award for 2021 goes to the outstanding RMRP volunteer.
"34 years ago, a small nonprofit began with the mission of saving the lives of raptors and sharing knowledge through education. Judy Sherpels knew that to succeed, volunteers would be crucial in that effort. Volunteers joined to help make a difference in our community. The work was not glamorous. It is hard work in freezing cold and blistering hot temperatures. Driven by love of raptors, a sense of contribution, and sometimes a strange sense of humor. Volunteers young, and volunteers young at heart, come to help rehabilitate raptors and educate in our community about these amazing creatures and our shared habitats. Some volunteers stay just a few months, but others, like Loeen McIntyre and Barb Duffner, stay for decades.
I started volunteering here in 1989, so it is now 31 plus years, and I've loved every minute of it. I think the thing that I like to do the most at the Raptor program is train new people how to safely handle our educational ambassadors, how to safely get them out of their enclosures and take them out in the public to the programs and exhibits that we do, and educate people about how wonderful they are. I think the thing that keeps me coming back to the Raptor program are the people, the camaraderie, the community of Raptor people.
I've been working at the Rocky Mountain Raptor program for almost 30 years, actually longer than 30 years. There are a lot of things that I like the most about working at the Raptor program. I'd be lying if I didn't say that working with cool birds is way up high on my list.
Since 1987, RMRP has fostered nearly 5,000 volunteers. Some have become our staff, but all have made a family group of friends. Every individual has made a difference in a Raptor life, a human life, and for the spaces that we share. The 2021 Freedom Flight Award honors every outstanding RMRP volunteer for their distinguished service in the conservation and stewardship of birds of prey.
It's my family. I've been a part of this program for 22 years. Sorry. I'm so sorry. These people that I've been around, they've been my family. And I'm so grateful to all of you for giving of your time and your love. To Loeen and Barb, wow. I can't believe the years you've given. And so for each of you, you will have one of these statuettes for you to take home. We'll also have another statuette that's a little larger that we'll share with other volunteers who go above and beyond and meet that goal. But for now, Amanda, you get 18 years. It's a pretty long time.
It is.
Thank you. On behalf of the rest of the volunteer corps, would you please accept this?
Absolutely. It is an honor. She's going to make me cry.
I know, I'm sorry.
This is the Waterworks version. Yeah. I have the same sentiment. This has been my family. I am honored to accept this on behalf of all of my fellow volunteers. You all, I've grown up with all of you. I started when I was 18. I see 18-year-olds now and I'm like, oh, you have so much life in front of you. Right? It's like
29, that's when we are, stop it.
Oh, yeah, we'll forever be 29. But I have had so many positive experiences here. This has truly been such an amazing part of my life. So thank you for creating a program that is so welcoming of everyone, no matter what, every walk of life. I mean, the best friends I've made have been at this program. And creating a thing where we can actually feel like we're making a positive difference. And that value cannot be understated by any means. And that says a lot about the leadership of this program to create something where people actually feel enriched by this experience. I know I personally, and I can speak for my other volunteers, I hope it brings so much joy to our lives. And so thank you so much on behalf of all of our volunteers. And I'm so happy about this. Thank you all so much. You're also my family. I truly say that with every part of me. Every time I come back here, I'm like, it's a little bit like coming home. So thank you so much for everything that you do. Thank you to all of my fellow volunteers. Please comment now. We know that you're watching.
Yeah, if you're watching,
I miss you.
Tell us who you are
you
and
so
how
much.
long you came to be a part of our family.
Yes.
We miss you. I can't wait to see you again when we can see each other in person. That would be awesome.
Agreed.
Our volunteer program is supported, of course, by our donations. And our donations come in a variety of different ways, no matter what that gift form comes in, whether it's an outright gift or whether it's for an item. And we have had some amazing items out there. Over 200.
Let's showcase some more.
Let's do a couple more.
We'll showcase some more.
So I'm going to show over here my
should.
favorite item. This is not my favorite, but one of my favorites. Over the pandemic.
We have no favorites.
No, well, I have a few. Turkey vultures are one of my favorites. But over the pandemic, I know that some of you probably spent a little bit of time in your house watching television. Myself, I caught up on Queen's Gambit. This was an amazing chess story on Netflix. And this year, Stephen Weston, one of my favorite artists who does this gorgeous woodwork, brought in this beautiful table that is a chess table. And the pieces, unfortunately, are not included. They have to go back to their owner. He would be very upset at me. But the table itself is gorgeous, made of 3 different types of wood. It has drawers on each side. And if you don't know how to play chess, this will inspire you to play chess, the thinking man or woman's game. And I really do like that. So definitely get out there and bid. I am kind of hoping to take this one home with me, but I'm not quite sure because I work for a nonprofit. This is worth so much, and it will be priceless in your home as well. But Amanda, you also have some amazing items as well to feature too, right?
I do. So I'm actually get the pleasure of featuring our premium pandemic party pack. So we've had pandemic party packs before, but nothing quite like this. And our Bald Eagle mascot and Susan Baker are going to help us because there's so many awesome items in this pack. I'm going to give him some space.
Wide berth.
There we go. It's packing up. So this premium pandemic party pack, say that 3 times fast, donated by Trader Joe's. There's so many yummy goodies in here. Pastas. This is for the auction winner. Okay. So these are the pretzels I was talking about. Chocolates, so delicious. Down here, I mean, there's blankets that are knit, there's books, there's puzzles, there's wine, there's, oh my gosh. Actually, this isn't included. I'm going to keep this for me. This is actually, if I had a nickel for every time she told me that. This is one of my favorite whiskeys. I am a whiskey drinker. Knob Creek is amazing. This is bid on this item. This is not a prize. This is an item for you to bid on. I know I'm going to be bidding on it later. So make sure you check your bids up through tomorrow night until 7 p.m. because I may outbid you on this if you have your eye on it. Awesome pandemic party pack. Thank you so much to our mascot and for Susan for wrangling our mascot. It takes a full-time job to do that. So,
A lot
where are
going
we at?
on.
We're starting to wind down a bit.
We are.
So I already said keep bidding tomorrow until 7 p.m. You have all that time. We're actually going to do another trivia question. Make sure y'all are paying attention. So Karen actually gave this away earlier.
Were you listening?
I know. Were you listening? So our next trivia question is this. What is the most common injury of raptors treated by the RMRP? So go ahead and submit your answers right now. And we're curious to see what you say. I've seen so many interesting, not interesting, but kind of sad injuries. I know I've rescued a few birds off the side of the road myself. Thank God I had Mike. So this is something like the Mike Tincher, I called him. Usually I have stuff in my car to help rescue birds because, you know, I do what I do. But one day I saw a bird that needed help and I did not have anything with me. I called Mike. Mike Tincher came out with our rescue wagon and he actually got this Swainson's hawk was covered in tar or something. It had flew into oil or tar.
Filth and muck.
It was filthy. He couldn't fly very much. And he actually flew into a bull's cage and Mike went into this enclosure with this bull staring at him. And I said, Mike, how did you do that? And he looked at me and he said, I am a bull. The bull recognized me as one of his own. It cracked me up. Thank you so much. Our rescue team is available 24/7 to help you rescue birds. If you see a bird or any other type of wildlife, you know, please, Animal Help Now is a really great app. I downloaded on my phone. It's awesome. So Animal Help Now is an app you can download and it helps show you what resources are available for all types of wildlife rescue. We rescue raptors, so we're always there. Diane McCarthy answered that question correctly. Impact-related trauma is the answer. Impact-related trauma is the most common injury we see. Small occipiters fly into windows. We also have large soaring hawks, or bootios is what we call them in the bird nerd world. They are soaring hawks. They tend to get hit by cars more often than flying into windows. Jim and Diane Manning just donated $1,000. Thank you so much,
miss you
Jim and
both.
Diane.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Thanks, Diana.
But yeah, so those soaring hawks also tend to get hit by cars, which is the
do.
impact-related injury we see for them.
They do.
And I think we have a good story to share.
We do have good stories. You know, we see 4 different types of bootios or butios, some people say. Gala, butio.
Bulio. What is it?
Butio. Anyway, Swainson's hawks. They are one of the broad-wing soaring hawks, the open country birds that we see, and we rehabilitate them very regularly. They're very community-oriented. They need a family group to make migration. Every year, they leave in the fall, come back in the spring. And in the fall, the youngsters need that adult and that group to show them the landscape, to show them the way to get down there, which is very challenging from a rehabilitation standpoint, because if you get a youngster in at the end of the year, they carry over because they can't be ready to make that migration.
Go by their own.
And the story that we have is a fellow who had multiple challenges, but it did come out good in the end. Take a look.
Young Swainson's hawks have a steep learning curve. In just a few summer months, flight school, hunting, And then one of the longest migrations for raptors must be accomplished. It takes a family group and a kettle to make this all happen. This young Swainson's hawk was admitted to RMRP after a hot summer with twine wrapped around his leg and an abnormal molt to his wings and tail feathers, all of which pointed to West Nile virus. He tested positive for the virus, and if that wasn't enough, another challenge: avian pox. With 2 major health issues, this young hawk would miss migration and need to overwinter with RMRP. Thankfully, pox resolved quickly, and in the spring, his next molt gave him a great set of feathers. In the fall of 2020, this and 7 birds were delivered to a small kettle of Swainson's hawks that were scouted out east. On a beautiful fall day, all 8 birds were released to get the right directions and begin their long migration to Argentina.
Another beautiful story of rehabilitation and a second chance at freedom, brought to you by the Rocky Mountain Raptor Program. And with that, I am so excited about our next educational ambassador that you get to meet tonight, our beautiful Swainson's hawk. Karen's over here with our bird to showcase this beautiful animal.
Here she is, our beautiful Swainson's hawk. This is one of our 3 Swainson's hawks, and I always have to move in closely because I need to make sure she's okay. It's been a while since I've seen her, as I sit at my desk most days, but here she is. This Swainson's hawk came to us back in 2011, and she was found up in Wyoming, near Jackson, Wyoming, from the Teton Raptor Center is where she came. And again, like the nature's educators, they didn't have large enclosures. They're still growing and trying to find that space for them. So she was transferred to us to try to do some flight training. But unfortunately, her fracture to her wing did not allow her to fly very well. And so she was deemed non-releasable, and she's stayed with us ever since. Now, funny story, because of her size, we thought that she was a he, but then she laid an egg. So we were set straight that way. So we can always be wrong. But Swainson's hawks are a wonderful raptor. Again, exploring that idea of family group and coming together in a kettle, very much like the turkey vultures, and flying around and showing that group together. And the way down to Argentina, from the Great Plains to Argentina, is where they make their migration, and the adults show the way. And so, because this bird never made that trip, like me, she is probably longing to fly and be free. COVID has brought us all back home, and exploration at home is wonderful, but exploration out of town is even better. And we have a wonderful item to share with you that Amanda's going to tell you about getting out of town as safe as you can.
All this talk about migration, gosh, it makes me miss travel so much. But we have a really great auction item for you to tide you over until we can travel again. This is a beautiful trip to Tahoe. So this amazing auction item was donated, and we have 3 days, 2 nights at the Hyatt Regency in Tahoe. So the accommodations are included. It also includes an outdoor experience. Me personally, I would go in the springtime and do some horseback riding, but you can also go in the wintertime, do some awesome snowboarding, skiing, or even snowmobiling. I mean, it's Tahoe. I mean, the options are endless. This doesn't include airfare, but I've done this drive before. It is a beautiful drive. It's amazing. These accommodations, I mean, it's just top notch at Tahoe. So what an amazing adventure that you can have here in the U.S. until we can travel internationally again and migrate on our own.
Migrate out on our own, most
someday
definitely.
We'll be able to migrate again.
Maybe not all the way to Argentina, but I need to go someplace that I can blow bubbles and go scuba diving.
Beach
would be great. But since we're not ready there, you can help out locally. What we've got next is our community COVID relief dining package.
This is one of my favorites.
This is my favorite. I am all about going out and experiencing my community. And we went around and we were able to get to over 20 restaurants.
That's awesome.
To get gift certificates donated. So maybe you're not ready to dine in yet. You can still take dine out and bring this home safely. We have got Jay's Bistro. Oh, so good. So delicious from there.
I do miss their piano player.
Their piano player is great.
Dining in.
If you want to get up for breakfast, you can head to the Silver Grill. The Silver Grill, their cinnamon rolls.
The best cinnamon rolls in Fort
Their
Collins.
cinnamon rolls are coming back around in a little bit. You better pay attention to these cinnamon rolls. We also have, of course, the Crown Pub. So many different places. This is over $1,000 worth of gift certificates. 22 restaurants in total, I think. Yes, 22 restaurants in total. So you could dine out almost twice a month or dine in, if the case may be. So definitely bid on this item. We really want you to get back out and support our community because COVID has hit our community in so many different ways. And the restaurateur business certainly has had its fair share. And I began my career before I came here, service.
Oh,
Dining-
me too.
dining,
I did
waiting
a stint at
tables.
Perkins, but I gave away too many free muffins.
Where was I during that period
I
of
was
time?
an awful
Muffins.
waitress,
Oh my
but it
gosh.
made me appreciate good service
for
even more because I was so awful at it. Anyway, so our next part of the program, one of my favorite things that we do every year at our auction is a video, and we highlight the past, the present, the future, where we're going, what we've been able to accomplish this year. And this video is always a tearjerker.
It's the video I refer to as the make you cry video.
It does. It makes me cry
time.
every time. I love everything this program does. And even though things have changed, we are still adapting. We are still resilient. And we're so excited to show you what we've been able to accomplish and what we're looking forward to in the future. So please enjoy this video.
I've seen those faces, I've heard all the lies, but you ain't gazing on someone in denial. 'Cause you want dollar bills right now, but you gotta work real hard. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said, but something knocked you out. You felt your limitations and filled your mind with doubt. You wanna stay chill right now and don't let your eyes off the prize. I know you want it to be easy, so let your guard down. And I said,
I know.
So much.
I
There's a
feel
lot
like
to
I'm
unpack there.
Oh my God. And also, I can't help but love that every time I see Mike Tincher release an eagle, it looks like he's going to launch that bird into space.
It takes a lot for those
It does.
big
Like
bodies.
they're
It
huge
really does.
birds.
So we
It
do
takes
give
a
them a
lot.
lift, most
we do
definitely.
give them a lift. That video makes me so happy. It makes my heart so happy. I'm so impressed with everything you've been able to accomplish, and I've missed you all so much. And I'm so grateful that a program like this continues to exist.
So we're coming up on our 7:30 mark, and we're actually past it as I look here, but we're delayed. We're going to keep going just a little bit longer.
Like 10 more minutes. Stick
Just
with
stick
us.
with
We're
us,
almost
most
there.
definitely. I do want to talk to you a little bit about the past, present, and the future. We have come from great roots, and we are doing an amazing job in a very challenging time. But we also are still keeping our eye on the future. And what we look towards the future for is the dream that has finally starting to explore into that dream. And some of you have been contacted. We're starting to do the beginning steps of a feasibility study to understand whether or not our project can get off the ground. But I know with your help and your support that we can. And we're very excited to be able to foster the next chapter of the Rocky Mountain Raptor program forward. But your help is needed. Your help is necessary to be able to do this. And so at this point, we are actually going to raise a little energy and raise a little money through our egg basket. So every year at our auction, we of course have, I gotta get up. I gotta get up. I gotta get moving.
We gotta get ready.
So our goal again this year is $30,000, and I know that's lofty, but again, I remember a sticker when I was younger, when you hang out with the turkeys, you can't soar with the eagles. And I know I hang out with a bunch of eagles.
But turkey vultures soar higher than eagles.
Well, you're right, turkey
Technically.
vultures. Okay, except for turkey vultures.
Okay.
Turkeys have a hard time getting off the ground.
All right.
But anyway, we love birds regardless. The egg basket.
The egg
Here we are.
basket. Focus. We're back.
We're back. Every year at our normal auction, when we're in person and sharing, we do auction off what's called the Raptor Round. And this is the Hall of Fame, the trophy. And for the last 4 out of 5 years, Jill and Ross Kniff have actually won this, and they're daring someone to take it from them. And they're not, you can't take it this year, but next year. But they are challenging you to raise $5,000 right out of the gates. If we can get $5,000, they will match $5,000. So we are hoping with our egg basket, with our paddle raise here, that we can get to that point of raising $5,000 to make it 10. $10,000 is actually something that we are going to put towards a x-ray machine, a portable x-ray machine that will help us in so many ways. Every time we need to do a bird x-ray, we have to go schedule an appointment, get across town to the veterinary teaching hospital to do x-rays there. Now, of course, we do pay for those x-rays, and they're wonderful in support, but to be able to do something here to know exactly where our course of action would go would be great.
Yeah.
So
less stressful for the birds, too.
Very less stressful for the birds. So a portable x-ray machine would be great. So $5,000. Can anyone give us $5,000? One person makes it 10. If we can't do $5,000, I totally understand that. That's great. It's been a tough year. And so, you know, we certainly do want to make this in one and take that big leap, that big stride and leap of faith from your support, because I know that you give so much in so many different ways. And $5,000 makes 10. But if we can't make 5 right out of the gate, can we get 2 people?
To do 2,500.
Because 2 together, we're so much more powerful.
That's right. And 2 together, we're so much more fabulous. Right? You know what I'm saying?
That's you. I'm going to let you be fabulous. I'm going to be powerful. How about that?
This is audience participation. So we are asking you right now to help us with our paddle raisers. So please step in, go biddingforgood.com/RMRP. That is where you're going to bid. Donate now. Our next donation level is $2,500. This helps us provide medical care, really important medical care for our birds. Some birds come in, they have that second chance, but they need surgery. They need some additional care. They need a longer stay. And so this $2,500 really helps us reach that goal. So if you can help us tonight, please donate some money. Donate right now. Now is the time we're asking you. This, you know, I know it's a lot this year. It's been challenging for us all, but you've stepped up and helped us so much this year. We're so grateful. So thank you so much. And if you can't do $2,500, we have lots of other levels that you can donate.
1,500.
1,500.
I know that a lot of you, of course, have not tuned in tonight. We also couldn't get together. I think there's about 200 people registered to bid, and there's also a wonderful opportunity here to see people that haven't bid. And I have been checking our mail on a regular basis, and we've gotten wonderful donations that have come through the mail to support our efforts. And there we are. We just got our $5,000 that came in. That was a huge jump, didn't it? I just saw that.
Yeah, we just saw a big jump.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you.
Wow.
So we're at $10,000 already, so that's so great. And our next level is $1,000. So we have $1,000 donation. This is great. biddingforgood.com/RMRP. You can bid right now. $1,000 helps us provide so many educational programs. So this is another huge piece of our mission, is educating people about how amazing raptors are, how important conserving the spaces where they live is, how it's all, it's very systematic. We're all part of a larger ecosystem. So $1,000 really helps us. Oh, Piper, thank you so much.
Thank
you
you,
just
Piper.
donated $200.
Appreciate
Thank you
that
so much.
support. Thanks, Piperoni.
And yes,
You're the
so
best. Climbing to the
$1,000
top.
is great. So please continue to help donate. We have another donation. Oh my gosh, Barb!
Duffner.
Yes,
Thank
Barb
you, Barb.
Duffner, $1,000.
Long-term
Thank you so
volunteer.
much.
You're wonderful.
I see you guys starting to donate. I love that.
Becky Van
Becky!
Peltz. Becky, thank you so much. Stop screaming.
Sorry,
It's fine.
I'm getting
Calm down.
excited.
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
It is exciting. It is exciting. Katie
Katie.
Nelson. Katie, thank you so much.
much.
She's part of First Bank. Katie, I'm so grateful for your support. That is so wonderful.
I love this. I get so excited. Everyone's telling me to calm down. I'm sorry. I
No,
can't.
it's okay.
I can't help it.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
I know.
That's what I appreciate about you, Amanda. Is your enthusiasm.
My enthusiasm. So our next level is 500.
Is it 500? Is
yeah,
that where
it's
we're at?
500. That's where we're at.
$500 can go really far. Diane Willow, right out of the gates.
my
Thank
gosh,
you, Diane. $500 helps to, equip our fleet. We have 3 vehicles within our fleet. A rescue vehicle, as well as 2 vans that help us to get out to education. And so we're excited to be able to have that. We need some new air filters this year, because the fires this last year were really hard on all of the vans and the vehicles, soaking up that terrible air that we had. And the birds, of course, feel that too, because, delicate air system.
Very
so
sensitive.
thank you for your
Very
support. Lisa
sensitive.
Roth, thank you so
Lisa,
much
thank
for your
you. Oh my gosh,
generous
that number is
donation.
starting to go up so quickly. I am
so
so
great.
inspired right now. This is so great.
So we've got
Oh,
Trish and
Lauren.
Laura.
Hi,
Trisha, I'm so sorry I missed you today. Thank you so much. You both are so wonderful. We
so
are
wonderful.
looking at a new set of tires from at least 2 of our vehicles that we need that support for. So your help, your donations can help us.
Don't you hate spending money on tires?
Oh, they're
I'm
so
sorry. I
expensive.
hate spending money on
It's
tires.
important, but when you're out with
is
volunteers, when
fine.
you're driving to get birds, Kimmy.
Kimmy! Hi, Kimmy! I see so many volunteers. I love seeing these names. Our next level of donation is $250. This is so valuable. Even we've been able to really help build our center this year. And this money goes directly to our center, to our birds, to their care. $250 is a huge donation. We are so grateful for everything that you give. We're at $13,000 right now. We're about almost halfway to our goal, which is fantastic. We have until 7 p.m. tomorrow night. So thank you so much. $250 is the level we're at now.
$100.
Yeah,
We could go down to $100. Who can give $100 at this moment? Is there anyone that can help out with that out there? Anne and Greg Bennett, thank you for your $50.
Thank you.
No matter what size gift is, it is a gift of hope. Thank you, Sarah, so much. We, of course, Sarah Webb, former volunteer. I love you so much, miss you so much.
Robert,
Hoven,
$250.
Thank you so much.
you.
We really do appreciate that. You are awesome. I'm so grateful for your support.
And it's funny, like the energy we get during our paddle raise or during the live auction, it's lost. Oh, Jenny, thank you.
Jenny Shelton.
It's a little lost this year because we're not in all the same room together, but please know that everybody that loves and supports this program is cheering you on. We are so grateful for any gift that you give us this year.
the roof.
Thank you so much.
Hootie B!
Hootie B! $100.
Thank you so much, Royce and Lisa Keeger. Thank you for $250.
Thank you. We are so close.
Every gift you give helps us to soar higher. As we look to the future, Brian Byers.
$1,000.
Thank you so much. $1,000.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you, Brian. I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you and Becky again. I'm having so much fun.
Freaking Larry keeps telling me to be quiet. I can't help it.
Impossible.
It's impossible, Larry. Just turn my volume down.
Your gifts right now not only help the present, but also help to look to the future. Amy Durden, thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your advice. You give so much back to us. Thank you, Amy. As we look towards the future, the finances that we have also help to plan our future, to help to look towards our dream facility, our nature center, our avian nature center, where it will be not just the Rocky Mountain Raptor program, but to potential partners that we look to join with. Any gift you give, no matter what size, no matter how large, no matter how small, makes a ripple in the pond. Coming together tonight, small or big, no matter what our community is, means so much.
It does, especially since we know that this year has been so challenging for all of us. And again, the fact that you are able to continue to support us means the world to us, really. I know it means the world to me as a volunteer, as someone who loves this program so much. So thank you. Thank you all so much for everything that you've given us. It is so genuinely appreciated. I can't express. I know. I can't express how grateful I am for all of you. Thank you
Sheila,
so much.
Brooke,
God, we're seeing so many donations come in. Thank you
for your support. We're so grateful. Frank and Carla Bennett, $500. Thank you. You are making such a difference. I like to think of these gifts. Crystal Stratton up in Wyoming. Thank you,
I know.
Crystal.
Every time we start talking, I know.
Another one comes in. That's all right. I'm happy to have my train of thought left off the track.
Me too. I love it. I love it. Go
amazing.
ahead.
I'm going to go. I'm the boss. I'm going to go this one moment.
You go.
So,
go.
No matter your gift, no matter where we go, please keep giving. Please keep bidding. But before we finish tonight, we do have one more story to share with you. Every year, birds come to us. And as you've seen, many of the birds tonight need extra time, extra love, extra care. Sometimes those days are pretty short. This next day we have was from a juvenile bald eagle. And this bird just needed a little bit of time, that TLC that RMRP is so good at, to get back to the wild. Enjoy this bald eagle story. Thanks so much for being here.
Some raptors need only a short stint in rehab. This young bald eagle needed just that. Admitted to RMRP, underweight, and with resolving trauma and deficits to his right shoulder and left leg, he needed some time and some calories to gain strength. Every day he accepted room service with a chortle. He gained back weight and strength, and a short 35 days later, this bald eagle was taken back to the wild, to rise and soar higher in the skies of Colorado and beyond.
Eagles. Bald eagles, golden eagles, we have them both here in Colorado, and we're so lucky. Here I am with one of our educational ambassadors. This beautiful, handsome dude is our golden eagle, our young male golden eagle. He's not that young anymore. He actually came to us back in 1994, and he was found near his generational nesting site up near Watson Lake. And this handsome fellow, unfortunately, in one of his maiden journeys of flight, he broke his wing. And that left him unable to fly well enough to get back to the wild again. And so he's here with us now, helping us with his eagle eye vision towards the future, but also the present, helping us to educate within our communities, but also looking towards the future of what we can potentially bring to our community. We've been in this community here in Fort Collins for 34 years, and we're so grateful for the love that is shared in-house as well as out of house. Those of you that love us, that have volunteered with us, that have been supporters of us for many years, but also some of you that have just joined our program. We are so grateful for your belief, not just in the Rocky Mountain Raptor program, but also, of course, in our mission, our efforts to save beautiful creatures like this handsome golden eagle. Now, golden eagles do live with us for quite a few years. He will probably double his life expectancy by staying with us for around 50 years, although he's not that old yet, but he's certainly growing in age. And spunk too. Every year he's a little feistier. As we look to the future, however, with that eagle eye vision, we look towards creating our dream facility, something that we can give back to our community. We're looking to forge forward and find the strength within us, within you, and within our community to create an avian nature center. We look towards partnership with agencies like Bird Conservancy of the Rockies, Larimer County Natural Areas, City of Fort Collins Natural Areas, as well as Audubon of the Rockies. That's just to name a few. We hope that we can achieve so much in bringing our community closer to the work that we do and the creatures that we help. And your support helps through bidding, like now. Eagles have been the topic for the last 5 minutes, so let's continue to move forward and talk about eagles with Amanda Sutton and one of our featured items this evening.
We are winding down, but we do have a couple more feature items to showcase for you tonight. One of them is amazing. Rick Harness is a local biologist, a longtime supporter of our program, a wonderful resource in our community. You can go eagle watching, bird watching with Rick Harness. This is an amazing opportunity. It's a guided eagle watching field trip. Donated, so you will be able to start your day with we have eagle watching, get it? You get to start your day with cinnamon rolls and coffee at Silver Grill. Again, the best cinnamon rolls in Fort Collins, and also this guided trip. It is an awesome staycation, an amazing local adventure that you do not want to miss.
Rick Harness has been a supporter of ours for many years, and we're so grateful for his expertise as well as his willingness to take folks out and show them some of the amazing raptors of Colorado. Now, if you're not going out, maybe you're staying in. Like last weekend when it was frigidly cold, I would have paid money, and you can pay money for this too. This is a lap blanket. This is made by Judy Sherpels. I love you, Judy. I miss you so much. This is a lap blanket made by Judy Sherpels. It is hand woven. It is made of silk fibers and merino wool. And this beautiful piece is actually entitled Kaiana Point Sunset. Excuse me, I got that backwards. Kaiana Point is a beautiful place in Hawaii. And I kid you not, so soft as the sand between your toes and as warm as the sun on your back. This shawl is quite a piece. We have often had shawls, lap blankets, beautiful pieces from Judy Sherpels, who is our founding executive director, as well as our board president now. And this wonderful shawl can be yours by going to biddingforgood.com/RMRP to make it yours. I know my mom was bidding on this earlier, and it is a wonderful piece. And so we are so grateful for everyone coming out tonight. Our program is coming to a close a little late, but if you know me, I like to talk. And I didn't even say one bad word tonight.
You didn't.
I didn't. Kimmy, you lose your bet. Anyway, so we're so grateful to all of you for joining us. Those of you who gave to our item donation, if you donated an item tonight and are from our community that helps to support us, over 200 items are up on our auction block, and you can continue to bid on them tomorrow at biddingforgood.com/RMRP. Tomorrow, 7 p.m., you can keep bidding. We, of course, couldn't be without our event planners, Lisa Winta. Thank you, Lisa, over there watching all of our things in the background. You are always the great list keeper. Thanks for making that happen. Jessica Miller, our education coordinator, she has made all of this happen with our amazing slides back and forth. Thank you so much for that help. We also, of course, can't go without our sponsors, our supporters this evening. I want to thank our in-kind sponsors that help to pull the delicious pack that I'm still waiting to eat. The very important Vulture Party Pack that is Get Plattered to create the beautiful piece you got to snack on tonight. The wine that I am continually enjoying here, and I promise I will not spill it on this lap blanket. From Wilbur's Total Beverage, Just a Pinch, Stephanie Tien, those cookies, so perfect. And of course, Charlie and Sam McLeod at Cloud Cakes and Cupcakes. You created some delicious goodies. Our wonderful financial sponsors that helped us out tonight, Arbor X, who also donated an item to protect your ash trees in your house. We've also got First Bank, my bank. Katie Nelson, I saw you out there. Thank you so much, Katie, for your support and helping to get us that sponsorship. I also, of course, want to thank Otter Cares. You have been a part of our community for so many years and in so many ways. We're so grateful for that. Also, another one on top there, Pooter Pet and Feed. Pooter Pet and Feed is a wonderful place. I get a lot of my food from there for my pets and my animals, as well as some food for the raptors here, as far as supporting our live colony of rats that we see. And of course, Hillside Construction. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Allison. You make such a difference for us here at the RMRP. We're so grateful. You have made our program successful tonight, tomorrow, and into the future. And as far as tonight goes, wow, thank you all. Thank you all so much for giving all that you have given. Tonight, between our bidding items so far, tomorrow you still can keep going until 7, we have raised tickets, which are the wine and the delicious goodies that you have, as well as bidding has raised $31,975 towards our efforts. Our egg basket, it's not as high as we hoped, but it is wonderful. Thank you, every single one of you, for your support in what you've given. And it keeps climbing, $17,297. Thank you so much.
I am so grateful. Thank you all so much.
Which brings our grand total for the night up to right just shy of $50,000.
That's amazing. I'm
happy.
I'm going to keep bidding. Like I said, you all better watch your bids because I'm coming after you. I couldn't bid right now, obviously. I'm occupied. My hands are full.
Hands are full.
But I'm going to bid later. So make sure you keep checking. We are getting ready to wind down. With us is our guest of honor. I am like exploding
beyond
inside.
happy.
I'm beyond right now that I get to hold our guest of honor. To help me say farewell tonight. Make sure you follow us subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have so many amazing virtual programs. Jessica has done an amazing job of continuing to keep everyone engaged. We share rehabilitation stories on there as well. So thank you all so much. And follow us on social media. We're Facebook, we have Instagram, and of course Twitter, because we're a bird organization, so how could we not tweet? So thank you so much. Thank you from me. Thank you from our guest of honor, our turkey vulture. We are so excited to spend this evening with you. We miss you so much. We can't wait to see you in person, and we'll see you again soon. And with that, I'm going to hand it over to Karen to see us out formally.
Amanda, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for you. And again, all of you watching tonight, thank you for your support, for your love that you've given. We have so many different giving societies that have helped us over the years. From our Legacy of Freedom Society, which are those folks who have planned forward in their time when they're not here with us, but they want to leave a legacy for the birds. Our IRE Society members, those that give over $1,000, we've had quite a lot of you tonight. Thank you for your caring. Thank you for your generous hearts that have given so much to our program. Also, of course, we have the Lifetime Giving Societies, and you can have a chance to see all of the individuals that have given so much over our 34 years. Because of you, we are stronger. Because of you, RMRP and Raptors soar higher. Thank you for being here tonight. On behalf of the Rocky Mountain Raptor Program, Amanda Sutton, our educational ambassadors, and of course the patients that we care for, cheers to you, and stay warm. Stay healthy. Thank you so much. That's okay.
You did such a good
You were
job.
such a handsome boy.
You were the star of the
were
show.
So
You
good.
really
did. You did great.
Wait.
Oh, what are you still doing
You're here?
Oh
Go
my goodness.
home.
We're having a
I mean, you
moment.
are home, but have some wine. Enjoy your people. We're having a moment with our eldest fellow here. Thank you
Thank you
again
for
so
joining.
much. But-
It's vodka. Don't mix vodka with
no, yeah, it's okay. We're okay. And so thank you again. Have a great night.
Have a great night. See
Miss
ya.
you, love you.
Thank you.